following champion versus champion contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the International Classic Wrestling Heritage Women's and International Classic Wrestling Women's All-Star World Championships!
Come on, Amaya, just get up. Oh God, Razor back with the razor blade. The razor blade is locked in. The back is being torqued. She is pulling the arms, which is going to the back. She is pulling everything she can. Oh, wait a minute. A variation of the razor blade on the ground now. A variation of the razor blade on the ground. She's got it locked in tight. Something's gotta give.
Give up, Amaya. Give up, Amaya. Give up. Son of a bitch.
The defiance of Amaya Jackson is being shown and heard. She's starting to go limp. Amaya, look at her. She's not even fighting back. Amaya is starting to go limp right now. Is she still in it? Is she in it?
Amaya, talk to me. Amaya, are you okay? She's out. She's out. Ring the bell.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Razor Wayne. She just made Amaya Jackson pass out of the pain. And what the fuck are you doing? This is your undisputed champion. Razor Wayne just made her sister pass out using her back and draw. What the fuck is this? Stop it. Stop it! No! This is your sister! The match is over! Razor, stop this! Wait a minute! It's the little sister! Here comes Dee. Razor is hightailing it! Out of here! Razor is gone! Needy with the baseball bat! The barbed wire on it! Ladies and gentlemen, thank all of you for tuning into ICW No Way Back!
3, 2, 1.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she tryna bless me like I said I chew. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Papa on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can the mean cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toes. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. These niggas try to take my life, they fuck around, get killed.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome live from Chicago, Illinois, the second city. We are here live for the fall of ICW No Way Back, and we have a jam-packed card as Maddie addresses the ICW Empire, Twisted Royalty, and Razor Wayne will have their own separate celebration. Camville does an IC title open challenge. Murder and Xander will meet face-to-face. Damian Hellfire issues a challenge for his UK title. Devin Jones will be in action with his title on the line. We will also be having Ultimate Opportunist qualifying matches to see who will go and face off for the Ultimate Opportunist briefcase in the ladder match. match at International Spectacular II. We have all these matches in store, but if you want to talk about things that are in store, we also have our Strong Style Tournament. It will be a intergender title tournament with debuting faces and familiar faces, returning faces, all here tonight on ICW, and we will finally see Zach Storm pick the stipulation for him and Mike's match. All of this is happening here tonight. We are going to cover so much ground because with ICW you must expect the unexpected. We are 3 episodes away from then getting to our biggest show in ICW history, but for right now, let's get into episode 34. We are live here for ICW. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are 3 episodes away from International Spectacular II. On the road to International Spectacular II, this woman has said that she has some major announcements to announce. And tonight, I think we will get all of them in this moment. And if you are new here, please like, comment, subscribe, share, and do whatever you can to get ICW's name out there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, with these 3 episodes that are after this one, we are starting on episode 34. The Go Home Show will be episode 37 as we go overseas for the first time ever. ICW will not be in the States for these last couple episodes. So the last 2 episodes will be overseas. The next episode will still be in the States. But right now, Maddie has a lot to talk about. We will get into all the details of what is going to be happening on the road to International Spectacular as we go on in the show and the show's progressing. And tonight, we have had so many things already announced over social media. We've been seeing teams back and forth being posted. We've been seeing vintages of who has been signed by Mike and Maddie. But now, with that being said, we hear from the GM.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ICW. We are live from Chicago, Illinois. What a night we have ahead of us. This is the fallout from No Way Back. And trust me when I say this show is absolutely stacked from top to bottom. But before we get to the action, I have some huge announcements to make. Over the past week, myself and ICW owner Cash Out Mike have been working around the clock, signing incredible new talent and preparing the next evolution of international CAW wrestling. Tonight isn't just another episode. Tonight begins a brand new era. That means new opportunities, new championships, and new history waiting to be made. Let's start with the ICW 5-Star Championships for both the men and the goddesses. These titles will represent excellence and prove who truly performs at a 5-star level every single time they step into an ICW ring. Next, we're introducing the Men's Blitz Championship and the Goddess Blitz Championship. These championships are built around speed, urgency, and non-stop action. They'll debut in gauntlet competition before becoming the home of fast-paced, timed title defenses. And now, history. Tonight begins the tournament to crown the very first ICW Strong Style Champion, the first ever intergender championship in ICW history. Men and women will compete together, with qualifying matches taking place tonight, the semifinals next episode, and the finals at International Spectacular II. We're also expanding the opportunities available across the roster. The new television championship will be another intergender championship, designed for the competitors who want to become the face of ICW every single week. The men will also compete for the brand new social media championship, while the goddesses will battle for the new Goddess South American Championship, giving another incredible prize to one of the fastest growing divisions in wrestling. And if you've been paying attention to our social media, you've already seen the teasers. It's official. The ICW Tag Team Division is expanding in a big way. New teams are arriving, and before long, new tag team champions will be crowned. For those who thrive in absolute chaos, we're introducing the ICW Hardcore Championship. No restrictions, no excuses, No matter who you are, if that championship is on the line, expect bodies to be broken and limits to be tested. Finally, we're proud to officially launch our light heavyweight and cruiserweight division with the ICW Daredevil Championship. This title will showcase the fearless athletes willing to risk everything with speed, innovation, and breathtaking high-risk offense. This company is growing faster than ever before, and tonight is only the beginning. The road to International Spectacular II starts now. So Chicago, are you ready? Then let's get episode 34 started.
Well, the underboss said it, and we are going to do just that, ladies and gentlemen. You saw all the new titles. You saw everything happening, everything announced, and one of the titles that we will start a tournament for to kick off this show is for the Strong Style Championship.
Incarnate.
And we kick the night off with the first match of this tournament, the first intergender match in ICW's history. It is finally time, ladies and gentlemen, for the Tyrant versus the Prodigy Son. Akira Knight, new look, new theme song, new hairstyle, but still the 7 Continents champion.
It's a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from Jacksonville, Florida, the International Classic Wrestling Continental Women's Champion, Akira Knight.
Akira Knight and her husband Devin Jones both walked out of No Way Back dominated. Akira Knight in a battle of the powerhouses against Rain Carter. Rain has been on social media not exactly taking everything as she should. She has not been having the best emotional roller coaster after her loss to Akira Knight for that title. But the thing about it is really with Akira and Rain, everyone knew there was going to be one winner, and it looks like the Tyrant was the one that walked out on top, and Rain is definitely going to have more moments in the future in this company. I can feel it. She will be a major player, a major star, but she just was not able to get the job done against the Tyrant Incarnate. And we are going to see now 2 people who have earned their way into this tournament with their wins from No Way Back, if the Prodigy Son is going to be able to overcome the Tyrant and be the first person to ever defeat her in ICW.
And her opponent from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 210 pounds,
Ryan Evans, the Prodigy Son, who defeated the Kid Von Stacks, putting their rivalry behind them, and you can clearly see that is true. No attacks before the match, nothing. He is walking with a different aura, a different amount of swag, and you can clearly tell that he is ready to move on in this tournament. But I have seen what Akira Knight has been able to do in other places against the men's division, and let me tell you something. No matter if you are a man, no matter if you are a woman, no matter how tall you are, no matter how big you are, how small you are, if you are muscular and weigh, 400 pounds of muscle, this woman is willing to throw you around like a rag doll when she gets her hands on you. And Ryan Evans is going to have to find some kind of solution for the Tyrant, because if he cannot, he is in a lot of trouble. Now, how this tournament is going to go, it will be everybody fighting for their matches tonight. All the qualifying matches will happen on this show. Then next episode, the semifinals will happen, but the finals, they happen inside of Wembley Stadium. And that will be at International Spectacular II. So whoever wins this matchup is guaranteeing theirself a matchup all the way to International Spectacular II. Now, granted, say you lose this tournament, there's not too many spots on that card that you want to start messing up. So tonight is a very big proving ground for everybody that has a match. Akira looks ready. Ryan looks definitely cocky and swagged up. Here we go. And oh my God! Ryan just took his eye off the ball for a second, just getting way too cocky, and Akira is already taking it to Ryan Evans. Here we go early on in this matchup. Ryan now getting pieced up by Akira, who now grabs him by the hair and throws him from his own scalp. And Ryan is already being taken out of the gate of this matchup with a very big assault from the Tyrant. And she is not even going to allow him to start trying to roll to the ropes, roll out of the ring, knowing he can catch some air. Akira knows that if you brutalize on someone, and if you keep up the pace on somebody, if you keep that breathing, definitely, oh my God, dropping him on the head. If you keep that breathing in a bad way and they cannot catch their breath the way they are supposed to, you have a better advantage in that situation, in that fight. And now Akira, look at that. As Ryan was going to grab the ropes to get himself up, Akira grabbed his arms and took a knee to his face. And now a Kinshasa. This tournament is definitely a very, very big advantage point for Akira Knight in her career, as she has, oh my God, look at that. Look at the punches from Akira, just piecing them up. She has that definite background of the strong style. She has an MMA background, has learned a lot from when she went over to Japan, and she also has that powerhouse advantage, as you were seeing the way she is taking it to Ryan right now, just manhandling, just dominating, eviscerating him, dissecting him little by little, piece by piece. And Akira Knight now is not letting up on Ryan. Good God, and what a kick right to the stomach. And now the Tyrant. Uh-oh, here comes the suplexes. We saw her use these suplexes at No Way back against Rain Carter. And she's doing it once again here tonight against Ryan Evans, who gets dropped on his skull. Ryan's head literally bouncing off the mat. And now Akira, what is she going for here? It looks like a jackhammer. Oh, wait a minute. No, into a sleeper hold. Akira now showing off her submission side. That technical submission side. The sleeper hold is locked in. Ryan is trying to gasp for...
I'll be here for whenever you need me the most. So just hold out for now.
Ryan has nothing left. He might as well just do it. Come on, Ryan. She is taking the air out of you, and Ryan taps out before Akira makes him pass out. Ryan is out of this tournament. Akira has now advanced to the semifinals for the Strong Style Championship. The Tyrant Incarnate has become a different variation of Akira. She has tapped into her destructive arsenal. The way she hybrids in this tournament is definitely being shown. And speaking of this tournament, ladies and gentlemen, up next, we will be seeing the return of Curtis Donovan, the Rumble Rose, taking on the returning Xavier in this tournament. Only one will walk out on top. Who will walk out as the next winner in this Strong Style tournament? We will find out up next after this message.
11825, code 6, 105 North Avenue 52.
Hold up, son. Word. I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous, you heard of us. Official Queensbridge murderers. The mark comes equipped for warfare. Beware of my crime family who got enough shots to share for all those.
It's time for the second match inside of this Strong Style Championship tournament with two returning faces to ICW. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, formerly known as Willpower. Now, Xavier Santiago, the franchise. The last time we saw him was at the first-ever International Spectacular against Xander Cross, where he would be defeated when Xander tapped him out. And now, the franchise returns on the same road that he left off on in this company just 2 years later. Xavier Santiago has been trying to make waves, and he has tried to do that by coming back to the place of international history where the chapters have now been reopened. We said that you never know who will show up on ICW, so you can always expect the unexpected. We have also said that new chapters will be written with old faces, and this right here is guaranteed to be the exact definition and physical form of that. And tonight he has to face the returning Curtis Donovan, the Rumble Rose. Curtis will be on ICW a lot more, and Xavier is going to be the first person that faces the return of the Rose.
And his opponent, from New Jersey, weighing in at 223 pounds, Curtis Rose.
Curtis the Rumble Rose Donovan has been in ICW since its first beginning steps. ICW welcomes Curtis back with opening arms, and tonight Curtis gets to prove why the Rose grows the way it does. Curtis gets to prove why he is up there with the greats, why he is a veteran. Tonight he gets to prove to Xavier that this will not be an easy task of defeating him to go further in this strong style tournament. But that is also something that is happening a lot here in ICW. A lot of people are willing and ready to prove themselves, ready and able to do what they need to do in order to get the job done. And these two are in the corner, ready, and look at this, approaching one another. Xavier now approaches the Rumble Rose. Oh, and extends his hand for a handshake. Oh, come on! Well, the franchise has not changed much since his 2-year vacation of sorts, if you like to call it that, as he goes and attacks with a Fez press. And now Curtis already showing his veteran skills in this matchup, ready to take it to Santiago. Oh, and pushes him off. And now Xavier back into that collar and elbow tie-up with Curtis, and Curtis is now playing with him like some Play-Doh, really just molding the situation, but Xavier takes the upper hand back into his liking, and now hits an elbow to the neck. And Xavier and Curtis are definitely showing a different kind of style here tonight. Haven't seen this from either one of these men in quite some time when it comes to this technical prowess that they have, but it's very good to see with a huge drop to the back, and now Curtis goes and keep up the momentum, but it doesn't work. And now Xavier goes and pieces up Curtis with a huge blackout combination. Here comes the franchise, who now pops up and pops down with a Hurricane Rana. Curtis, now I was about to say Curtis was down and out, but it looks like the veteran is definitely taking his time against Xavier. And went for a huge boot, and it did not connect, as now Xavier has the upper hand, picks Curtis up, and oh my God! Really? Goodness gracious. Was that even necessary? Trying to decapitate the skull of Curtis, but it doesn't work. Both of these two individuals, these athletes, are trying to see who will get the upper hand in this matchup, and right now, it's looking to be the franchise on his return. And now Xavier pushes Curtis in the corner. German suplex by Xavier Santiago, who is now taunting in this matchup. And hits a huge scissors kick right to the skull. And now a reversal. Went for a chop. Both of these athletes, both of these men looking to move on in this tournament. Here in this matchup, they are going at it and now twisting the arm of Curtis. Here comes Xavier. Now Xavier with a roll-up, making the foot of Curtis that was on the rope get disconnected from it, and a kick out. And now Curtis has to regroup once again. Xavier now was not going to taunt. He was making sure that he waited. And what a knee, a nasty combination by Xavier Santiago, proving himself in this ring here tonight on ICW episode 34. And now, oh my God, what a splash. And here's the cover. That might be all that she wrote in this matchup. Almost had Curtis dead to rights in this situation just now. And these kinds of matchups, you can be meticulous, you can take your time, but especially not against a veteran like Curtis, who is now showing why you can't just try and dissect the rose, but now the rose's petals are being plucked off very frequently in this matchup by the franchise. And now Xavier, with a forearm, looking to go for a chop, but Curtis caught it. But now Xavier now dropping Curtis right on the face. And it seems like it's time for the Rose to push up some daisies instead, but no, a kick out and only a 1 count. Xavier doing all that work and thinking he had the job done, but it wasn't enough. And now an Irish whip into the corner. Oh, a nasty uppercut following it. And now Xavier on the ropes, points at Curtis, kicks him right in the skull. Xavier locking in on this matchup and trying to lock into the semifinals of the tournament. But now Curtis back on the offense, dropping Xavier down. And now Xavier is in a bad way. The Rumble Rose is looking for the Rose Kiss. That Rose Kiss. And Xavier just got his head planted multiple times. But now a roll-up pin, suckering Curtis in for the win. One, and only a 1 count. A very good back and forth by these ICW vets. And now, oh, look at that. Curtis with a punch, went for a kick, got countered, and now gets caught with an RKO. And now Xavier slides right into that cover. Here's the cover, here's the count, and a kick out. Curtis still has fight left in him. The Rose is still growing and showing in this matchup. And Xavier going to the outside, dropping down onto the floor. And now here comes Xavier on the attack of Curtis, continuing to stay on the attack. Oh my God! Right into the ring post. That is just disgusting. You didn't get the win off of that one move and you think you can just start being an asshole. And now Xavier going off on Curtis. I think that might have just stunned Curtis the way he got thrown into that ring post. And now Xavier with that spine buster on the outside, looking to end this matchup, looking to end this intervention of his. And now what is this? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and look at this. A rock bottom, a.k.a. a Uranagi. And here's the cover. Xavier will be going to the next round and on to the semifinals.
Here is your winner.
That was one hell of a fight between these two ICW OGs. It is good to see Curtis back, and Xavier's definitely trying to prove himself in the new era of ICW. That is exactly what he did here tonight, and he will advance on to the next part of the semifinals when he has to face one of the two women that will be winning, as well as Akira will be doing so. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, here's who has advanced in the Strong Style Tournament. The 7 Continents champion, Akira Knight, the Tyrant Incarnate, who continues her reign of absolute destruction. And the franchise, as we just saw, Xavier Santiago, will now go further in this tournament. Their opponents will be having their own qualifying matches later tonight. But with that being said, you want to talk about qualifying. You want to talk about having that ultimate opportunity. We are having qualifying matches for the men's ultimate opportunist ladder match. Up next, we will be seeing the Platinum Precisionist Thomas Hayes, who has to build his momentum back up after his loss at No Way Back to Damien Hellfire, go one-on-one with the debuting twin brother of the Twisted Princess Akira. We will be seeing her brother Keon in action. All of this happens up next. Who will go and qualify and go to International Spectacular? We are now ready to watch this matchup take place. It is a qualifying matchup to determine who will go into the second ever Ultimate Opportunist ladder match in ICW history, which the Ultimate Opportunist ladder match is a match where a briefcase will be hung above the ring. It will be the Ultimate Opportunist briefcase, and you can cash in on any title in ICW, and you have to do that within a year time span.
Weighing in at 233 pounds,
Thomas Hayes needs this win tonight. This is his guaranteed ticket, the same way he had a guaranteed ticket to No Way Back in New York City inside of Madison Square Garden. This is his guaranteed ticket to go overseas and have a ladder match inside of the grandest stadium over in the UK and on the grandest stage, the biggest show of the summer for ICW, International Spectacular. Thomas Hayes must win this tonight if he wants that guaranteed spot to be going to London. And we will be going overseas on the last 2 Go Home Show episodes for ICW. And now, tonight, Thomas Hayes has to make sure that right now he can find his way overseas to guarantee himself to even get to those go-home shows by defeating the debuting Keon, the twin brother, the Twisted Princess, Sakura. And now, it is time for the debut of Keon. And Keon has arrived in the international zone. The ICW Empire coming alive for this fresh new face here tonight. Keon looks to be ready, dripped in the black, pink, and a little bit of white like Bret Hart, coming out here tonight, here in Chicago, Illinois. Keon is ready to make his debut, ready to pop up and pop out, and he has to do it against someone who's making their name very familiar in Thomas Hayes, and that is not exactly going to be the easiest of tasks. We've seen how Thomas moves in that ring, how surgical he can be in the ring, but the Prince is ready for a fight.
At 40 pounds, the Prince Keon.
The Prince Keon is ready to make an impression over the ICW Empire, an impression so good that he can go and shoot his ticket all the way to Wembley Stadium and go inside of the biggest two-night event of ICW ever in International Spectacular II. That will be the second time the grandest stage has ever reached a pinnacle like that. And here we go, these two getting ready in a collar and elbow tie-up between these two young talents already. And now look at this, Thomas already working on the arm of Keon. We have not seen anything that Keon can do, but it looks like Thomas does not care if we've not seen anything. He's ready to break down Keon because it's, oh, look at that. Look at the elbow by Keon breaking out of that and going back to a collar and elbow tie-up. And that's why Thomas Hayes was trying to break down Keon, because no matter what it is, if you have arms and legs and a head and anything else, oh, and now reverses, you can fight with all of those things in a matchup no matter what kind of style you have. High flying, technical, any of it, and Thomas takes advantage with the legs of his by hitting an enziguri. And now Keon slams the arm down and gets back into this matchup. And now Keon, oh look at this, has Thomas, oh what a nasty suplex by Keon, who now goes to pick up Thomas Hayes and went for a punch. Thomas with a reversal, super kick right to the skull, and now hits a beautiful corkscrew right into a pin. Here's the cover, here's the count, and only a 1 count. Thomas is using all the momentum of what he had happened to him at No Way Back in Madison Square Garden against Damien Hellfire, who we will still see later on tonight have his open challenge. Damien Hellfire beat Thomas to become the first ever ICW United Kingdom champion. And now Thomas is fighting back, but Keon is starting to beat down on Thomas, hitting those ribs. And now here comes Keon with the elbows right to the skull of Thomas Hayes. And now Keon at the top turnbuckle. Keon, oh my God, sending Thomas down with efficiency in this matchup early on. And now a very fast-paced individual that we are seeing is Keon here in this matchup. And now Keon telling Thomas to get up. Thomas with the Irish whip reversal though, and now the ref looked like he was getting in the way. Thomas caught Keon. Tombstone, no, a tombstone face buster, if you will. And now Thomas Hayes, with a stomp right to the stomach. Very, very athletic. These two are being very energetic in this matchup. And now Thomas with a pop-up neck breaker. Beautiful neck breaker by Thomas Hayes. And now Thomas, gets reversed by Keon. Keon now, and look at Thomas. These two are going back and forth in this qualifying matchup, the first qualifying matchup for the men here tonight. And we will see the rest of that strong style tournament and more qualifying matches for the men and women later on tonight. But Thomas Hayes is trying to roll himself into a guaranteed position. Oh my goodness. There will be 6 slots for both matches. 6 slots for the men and 6 slots for the women on their side. And now Keon fighting back. Thomas Hayes doing the same. Both men exchanging punches. Oh, look at that. Went for the cartwheel, but he missed it. And now a punch by Keon again. Went for the cartwheel again. Thomas was ready. Kicks him in the stomach. Kicks him in the skull. And he has now busted open the rookie. He has busted open the newcomer. And Thomas Hayes taunts about it and makes the world know that he truly is a platinum precisionist as he hits that drop kick. Goes for a slap. Gets caught with a kick by Keon, who now catches him with a bicycle kick, aka a bro kick. Here's a cover. Here's the count. Oh, and a kick out at 2. Thomas Hayes is still alive. This matchup is very fast-paced, very athletic, very energetic, and a rolling code breaker by Thomas Hayes. Goes to the top turnbuckle. So now he's looking for a huge frog splash, executing that frog splash Leo Rush-like maneuver. Here's the cover by Thomas Hayes. Oh, and a kick out by Keon. Staying in this match. He's staying alive. Oh, and now that kick again, and now, oh, back to the open wound. A nasty kick combination, and now here comes Thomas, taunting to the heavens. The blood has now gotten to leak more as it is on the canvas, and Thomas with the platinum diamond cutter. Yeah, that's all she wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is not over. Somehow, it is not over. Everybody knows. Oh, and now a kick right to the skull. Thomas Hayes was talking his smack, but Thomas got caught up in the moment. And this is exactly the same position Thomas was in at No Way Back. Thomas cannot let his ego get in the way again like it did at No Way Back, or else this matchup will be going to the rookie and Keon, who hits a chop. Thomas goes for one, and now Keon is fighting back. Thomas is fighting back, though. A chop right to Keon once again. Keon comes back with a chop, and now Thomas with that kick combination once again. Right to the open wound again, making the blood leak from the skull of Keon. And now hits a punch, and he hits that combination one last time. He's solidifying those kicks. Keon, oh wait a minute, look at this, and now look at Thomas, sweet chin music. Here's the cover by the Platinum Precisionist. 1, 2, and oh my God, I can't believe he kicked out. I cannot believe he kicked out of that sweet chin music. And now, the Platinum Precisionist is looking to end it. Oh no, an elbow by Keon, went for a knee. Oh, and gets hit with a kick. He got caught with a kick again, right to the open wound. Keon is being taunted by Thomas. Thomas saying to everybody here that you need to watch out for me, but he needs to watch out for Keon. Oh my God, another kick. Thomas wants to prove that what happened with Damien was a fluke. He is definitely having an ego, but he is not letting it get in the way. He almost did, but this time he hits another platinum diamond cutter, and the cutter sends him to a guaranteed spot in Wembley Stadium inside of the Ultimate Opportunist ladder match. What a win for Thomas Hayes. That was one hell. I'm sorry, we had to cut this celebration short. Go backstage. Apparently, Rain Carter is having a tantrum. She is exploding backstage right now. Oh my God, she's out there throwing cones. Somebody get her. Security, something. What the hell?
Miss Carter, I get you're upset, but I need you to come with me.
Security telling Rain to come with her, and she is listening. And
Stop resisting.
Hey, don't fucking touch me,
damn,
bitch.
Rain Carter just sent that security flying. Somebody step in.
Hey, I don't know why you think this okay or cute, but just because you lost doesn't mean you have to throw a tantrum about it.
First of all, you little squid, this ain't got shit to do with your dumb ass, you nothing ass bitch. So I highly suggest you move before you fuck around and find out, just like that so-called security guard did.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm so sick and tired of you little ass bitches all over the women's locker room like you're something fucking special. Newsflash, bitch, you're not. You are a loser, just like everyone else.
Hey, what we not gonna do is have this happen. Not here at least. I already see where this is going, so Rain BS Sophia next episode, and Rain leave before I suspend you.
Oh yeah, you wanna fight? Okay, fine. Next week, me and you in that ring.
Thank God Maddie got involved with this, because this was clearly about to go somewhere else, and it looks like somebody just fixed that cone. But ladies and gentlemen, nonetheless, we have a celebration to get to. It is 2 belts Kira and her tag team partner, Twisted Royalty Kerry. We are going to see the celebration of them and their title win from No Way Back. It is all happening here, happening on ICW. It is happening up next live. Well, we are now here for the celebration of Twisted Royalty, and first to come out is Miss 2 Belts, Kira, the Goddess Continental and 1/2 of the Goddess Tag Team Champions. Kira, the Twisted Princess, went into Madison Square Garden and walked out as double champion, as their partner Isabella is still out currently. We are wishing her the speediest of recoveries, but as of right now, that whole entire unit gets to celebrate, as we are now seeing 2 champ Kira. And I tell you, when they all come back as one group, is going to be the strongest group we have seen in quite some time, as we did here last time on ICW. Isabella is out of the hospital. But with that being said, the double champ is in the ring, ready for the celebration, ready to celebrate her victory that she got, and the victory she got with her sister Kerry, as she now waits for her twisted sister. And there she is in all of her glory. There is the one and the only other half of the ICW Goddess Tag Team Champions, in Kerry of Twisted Royalty. Kerry winning her first piece of gold inside of ICW. Kerry has been making waves all around the company, all around the world. People talking about her TLC tag team match. People saying that Roxanne and Sakura have match of the year, and we haven't really seen anything of Roxanne apart from the fact that there was a real cryptic message that was posted on her Instagram. But nonetheless, holding that title as precious as she does, Twisted Royalty is ready to celebrate.
Look at me. This is exactly what greatness looks like. Not only did I have a bomb match, which have people saying match of the year, but I walked out of No Way Back double champion. Miss Double First Ever. These championships were never going to belong to pretenders. They belong to the standard, the Twisted Princess, the Sakura Imani Michelson. But I wouldn't be holding one of these championships if it wasn't for my best friend, my twisted sister, 1/2 of the first ever Goddess Tag Team Champions, Carrie Pierce.
Aw, thank you, my twisted sister. We told all of you dumb little losers that we were gonna walk out tag team champions. And look at us, Twisted Royalty is on top, like always. Now every team in that locker room is standing in line, hoping for an opportunity. But here's the truth. You trash cans don't deserve one. Every single one of you is chasing our shadows. Storm Dynasty who? Dark Family who? Me and Kira is the face of the tag division. And we have the championships to prove it.
We don't need your respect. Neither do we need your cheers. We thrive on your jealousy, your excuses, and your tears. See, like that big forehead kid in the crowd. So keep talking, keep doubting, keep praying that someone comes along to save this division. Because as long as these championships are on our shoulders, this isn't your division anymore.
This is our kingdom, our era, our legacy. And if you want these titles, come try to take them. Just remember, Every team that steps up to Twisted Royalty leaves the same way. Busted, injured, broken, humiliated. Just like how some wrestlers out there getting knocked up, sitting at home with their man for months until they're medically cleared. Maybe just retire and be with your baby. Oops, did I go off topic? Oh well, anyways. And still, you're still looking up at the champion.
Wow, some big words from Twisted Royalty. What the hell? Look at the screen and Kira just noticed.
Did you really think this was over between us, Akira? You're not as powerful as you think you are. You never been. You always hid behind your little lapdogs. You're not in control. This is over. When I say it's over, I want my rematch. And I don't give a damn who I have to break or kill to get this rematch. Because when I tell you, Jaquita, this is gonna happen one way or another, it's gonna happen. And you can't hide from me.
Are you slow, or are you really fucking slow? You're not getting a rematch from my championship when you lost fair and square. Actually, you should have been disqualified. Not only did you push me into the ref, but your cheap ass hit me with a weapon. So, no. Take your L and go home, you loser ass bitch.
No. Okay. Just keep that same energy when you start to see me everywhere.
This summer, the world watches. From the legendary Wembley Stadium, the biggest event in ICW returns. Bigger, grander, and more unforgettable than ever before. For 2 nights, championships will be defended, legacies will be defined, and careers will be changed forever. The spectacle, the passion, the chaos. The 2-night extravaganza is back. ICW presents International Spectacular II, live from Wembley Stadium. This is the biggest show of the summer.
I don't know what the hell we just saw, but that wasn't Roxanne. That was something else. Like, this matchup right here is about to be something else. It is the second qualifier to happen here tonight on the men's side. And it is the man who made a significant win at No Way Back, Ron Cook, the Dream Killer, with a new exclusive ICW only theme song, is here live in his hometown of Chicago, Illinois. The The violent professional turns the lights on in his city. The second city has been lit up by the Dream Killer, who is ready to make his way to International Spectacular II. The last time he fought on International Spectacular, the big stage, it was in a fatal five-way for the 50-stage championship, where he would face the likes of Keon Kodo, and that matchup was one of the most talked about from that show. Kron Cook looks to get himself back on the biggest stage of the summer in ICW's history, but he has to do that against a debuting Marcus Alexander.
Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 257 pounds,
The Cook is ready to pop off as he is in the kitchen ready to cook here tonight after that incredible performance against Victor Dragunov at ICW No Way Back. Kron Cook is looking to make his name, make his way in this company. He has made his way in this business, but he is ready to prove what he can do in the ICW. Kron Cook has never been one to play with. He has never been one to look past. He has never been one to look over. Kron Cook is the man who is ready to show up, show out, pop off, and pop out every single time he steps into that square circle like he is about to do in this new up-and-comer Marcus Alexander. I've been seeing him backstage. He looks like he has the potential to be a future star in this community and in this company, and he has to go against one of the most OG, legit veterans in the game inside of the man who brutalizes as a profession in Kron Cook. Basking in his aura, basking in the crowd, basking in all of the energy that they are giving him here in Chicago. And now it is time to see what this young rookie is made of against the OG veteran in Kron Cook. Kron Cook's opponent, he is officially international, ladies and gentlemen. That is the brawler, Marcus Alexander.
weighing in at 266 pounds, the brawler,
Popping off with the entrance, but can he pop out in that ring tonight? He has to show his ability if he wants to go to a guaranteed spot in the biggest show at Wembley Stadium. Marcus must go and win here tonight if he wants to go into the ladder match. That is as simple as it gets. That is as simply put as it will be. Marcus Alexander must do what is needed if he wants to become the next participant to qualify for the Ultimate Opportunist briefcase. That ladder match is going to be crazy. The women are going to have one. We are going to be seeing so much here tonight. So much ground is getting covered on the road to International Spectacular. And later on tonight, we still hear from Zach Storm as him and Cash Out Mike sign the contract for whatever stipulation Zach Storm picks. And we will be seeing the celebration of Razor Wayne. Let's just hope it doesn't go the way that Twisted Royalties went, with Roxanne interrupting with a side we've never seen before. The sparks flying from the ceiling. That man is ready to cook. That boy is looking fresh. He's looking fly. And he is ready to put every single person on notice that is in this company. Fire going off on the corners. Honestly, when it comes down to it, he looks a bit like this might be two people about to slap. Yeah, this looks like it's about to be like one of those, days you go to school and you see two people slap box. These two looking about the same size. And oh my God, off the rip, a Hurricane Rana that quickly from Marcus. Oh, and look at this in the corner. Telling Carter, get up, went for a shotgun dropkick. This matchup is going off the rails very quickly. I could tell the energy just from right away. Both of these men were in their corners getting ready. And the size, I was noticing that I almost thought Marcus looked a bit different compared to Kron, but no, these two are almost pretty much the same size. It's just that Marcus is moving with the swiftness against the veteran right now and the Dream Killer. Look at this. Oh, went for an elbow drop and got enough on the back of the skull as well. It feels like it ricocheted up to the skull. That way Kron just fell, and now Marcus was looking to drop Kron, but Kron drops him with a back body drop. And this has now been an executed match looking to go in the way of Marcus, but instead Kron is looking to execute his power once again. And he does that, and now he goes, and he doesn't go to pick him up. He goes to dissect him and dissect the body of Marcus Alexander with stomp after stomp after stomp. And now Kron picks him up. Oh God, no. Kron, stop it. Don't do this. No, pile driver. Just like he did to Victor Dragunov. And now Marcus Alexander getting picked up by his dreads. Oh my God, what a headbutt. You see, that's a bald head right there. That's that Mr. Clean shininess right there that he just laid in on Marcus Alexander. Uranagi. What a Uranagi from, Kron Cook, and now, the knees right to the face of Kron Cook. A huge running meteor by Marcus Alexander. He's truly the brawler like he says he is, but Kron Cook is the one who brings the violence. He is the Dream Killer, and the Dream Killer is looking to make everybody in the Windy City feel these suplexes. And these are some greetings from Chicago. And Kron, he now with the pin, tippy toes up and all, and no, a kick out. That was a strong pin, and oh my God, Kron Cook is moving in this matchup. Headbutt from the top. Flying headbutt. Here's the cover. The ref finally gets into position, making sure the shoulders are down, but only a 1 count. That might have been quicker for Kron Cook had Marcus been in a position where the ref could see, but the ref had to adjust himself. Oh, but Kron Cook hitting the MVP to go to international. No! He was looking to boost his ticket to IS2 first class as an MVP would, but it wasn't enough as Marcus stays alive. And now Kron Cook picks up Marcus. Kron Cook now, was looking to throw Marcus over the top rope. Marcus floated over. Now he floats over again and gets a float over powerbomb right into a pin. Here's the cover. Hands clamped. A kick out at 1. A very, very high energetic crowd and a high stakes matchup right here on ICW, and now a stomp, and now stomping him out is Marcus Alexander, stomping out Kron Cook. And now Kron has to find a way to get back in this, and he does with a nasty forearm. Both men on the outside. Kron Cook has him up. Oh God, what is he going for? An F10, and the skull of Marcus just bounced off the announce table, and he has been busted open from the wooden sides of the announce table on the top of it, and now he gets his back hit into the LED ring post. Kron Cook looking to make sure he goes all the way to Wembley, but not if Marcus has anything to say about it. Marcus with a super kick out of nowhere. Marcus hitting that super kick, laying it in on Kron Cook out of nowhere. Kron Cook now goes and he catches him back with a spine buster. Thought that super kick would stun the Dream Killer, but the Violent Professional is staying on top, or attempting to stay on top of Marcus Alexander in this matchup, trying to play the best that he can, but Marcus has him out, throws him down. These two juggernauts are going at it. The referee is at 9. Marcus was trying to get that count-out victory, and Kron gets back in, hits a boot so hard it sends him halfway across the ring, then a senton. Kron holding his skull after that elbow from earlier, and now goes and breaks the arm down. Breaking down the arm like the walls, and now Kron says, "Nah, you're not gonna find any more remorse from me." And now a knee right to the side, and here comes Kron Cook, popping every single thing of him that he can, all the swag that he feels, he's popping it. Oh my God, just caught him overhead, belly to belly. What? Oh, wait a minute, Kip him now. Oh, and a spear! He ran at him, caught him like a bullet, hit him with a spear out of nowhere. Here's the cover. He should have gone for it the second he hit it, and that might have just cost him as Kron kicks out and stays alive. Kron Cook just stayed in this matchup with only an ounce of air left, an ounce of energy barely going through his body. Oh, and a frog splash by Marcus. Nasty frog splash. Beautiful frog splash. Here's the cover. Here's the count. Oh, and only a 1 count. Staying alive now. Staying alive in this matchup. Kron Cook is going to the corner. And now, Kron Cook playing possum. He was winning. He suckered Marcus in and hit a nasty double foot stomp in the corner. That was so smart by the veteran. That is why he is a veteran. And Marcus is still on the verge of going downhill now in this matchup, especially considering he's busted open. Never mind, he kicks up. Oh, and he kicks off a Kron. He kicks off of him, goes to the corner, misses. Kron steps out of the way. Kron Cook caught him. Kron Cook got him. Oh, he was going for it. He was going for that pile driver. But no, Marcus reverses. Kron Cook reverses the Irish whip. He goes, he catches him, slams him down. Here's the cover. Here's the cover. The blood on the bridge of the nose. And the count. Oh, and a kick out right at 2 by Marcus Alexander, staying alive in this matchup. And now, Kron Cook, oh wait a minute, a reversal by the brawler. Marcus is now hitting a DDT, showing off in this debut, but Marcus is now finding out what it means to go against the Dream Killer as he gets kicked in the leg. The fans losing it here in Chicago, losing it to see this matchup right now. A forearm. Kron Cook is looking in his prime right now with the way he is cooking. And now Kron goes for it. No, gets caught with a forearm by Marcus. Marcus looks to hit a big move. Both of them reversing. Now, oh look at this. Marcus now. He was about to get hit with a big move again. Now he kicks off a Kron Cook. Now he goes for another one. Kron Cook reverses. Both of these men back and forth. And Anaconda fights to shut it down. And now Kron Cook looking to make Marcus Alexander tap as he loses blood. As he has it locked in, as he is wrenching and clinching on the skull of Marcus Alexander. Will Marcus tap out, or will Marcus not give in? And he does not give in. He's starting to fight, and he is fighting the best that he can, getting Kron off of him. Look at the bruise on the back of him from Kron Cook's ability. The spear hit again. The spear, it hit again. He broke out the Anaconda Vice, and he hit that spear once again. He's doing an international spec. No, he kicked out. Oh my God, what a match we are seeing here tonight. This is the road to International Spectacular. This is that season. They popping off right now. This is that season. This is where you have to show you want to be immortalized in ICW history. And he picks him up. Kron Cook gets reversed though. Kron Cook now gets kicked in the leg by Alexander, who now hits a side effect. A nasty one at that. And now Alexander, he's looking to do something. What is Alexander going for? He doesn't know what to do, but he knows he needs to do something. He needs to execute something. Kron is down. Marcus now. Swanton bomb. Here's the cover. 1 and a 2 and a no. No. No, 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 no. The energy here is crazy here in the second city. Calls for a choke slam. Gets caught. Oh, reverse that forearm. Both men reverse it. Somebody has to give. Someone needs to hit something for the other to stay down. Kron Cook is back in it. And after that, he now goes to the 10 beats, beating the chest in. That looks like ground meat. And if you know Kron Cook, if you saw No Way Back, this is the same position he had Victor Dragunov in before he closed the casket on his dreams. Kron Cook, and now the violent professional was going to pay some homage to Cactus Jack with that elbow. But no, it didn't connect. Now goes for an Irish whip, reverses by Kron Cook. No, Kron Cook gets caught. Marcus with a kick to the stomach. Kron Cook now is in a bad way. He reverses, hitting elbows onto the rookie. This rookie is showing why he deserves to be in the ring. A headbutt though by Kron Cook. And Kron, oh my God, Kron, don't waste this opportunity. Don't do it. Drops those steel steps. And now goes over to Marcus. Picks him up. What are you doing? He picks him up. Oh my God. Oh, wait a minute. The back of Kron gave out. The back of Kron gave out. And no, Marcus looked to capitalize. Both men moving out of the way. Kron Cook, and now it looks like he's going back into it. No matter what, Kron Cook is trying to fight through the pain that has been put on his back, the agony that he has been put through after all those spears. Gets into the ring, breaks the count. Kron Cook is starting to feel it, and you can tell by the way he's moving, by the way he's running. Kron Cook is starting to fight back in this matchup. Oh, wait a minute. But so is Marcus with those elbows to the skull of Kron Cook, the shiny skull of Kron. And now, all the Cook gets slammed right onto the top of the announce table. That wooden top of the announce table. The ref is saying, get back in. This is not no holds barred. Kron Cook, wait a minute. Stops him and catches him with a spine buster. And now Kron, what is he going for? Oh no, he has Marcus on the shoulders. Those steps are still there. Oh my God, don't do it! F10 on the steps! And now Kron Cook has this match fully back in his advantage. Quad now going corkscrew and drops him. Calling for the end on that. Calling for the end on this whole situation is what he's looking to do. He's looking to find his way to International Spectacular. Puts him back on the shoulders. No, powerbomb position. Oh my God! Jesus Christ! Good Lord, good God Almighty! He might be broken smack dab in half! And now he goes to pick Marcus up. Quan Cook now goes for the Irish whip. How are these two still fighting? Marcus is really fighting through the pain. Bruised up and all, he is fighting through it. Goes for a forearm. Quan Cook went for a huge bear hug-like clothesline maneuver, but it didn't work as he got caught by Marcus. Now Marcus is getting caught by Quan Cook. Quan Cook, the twisting of the arm. Marcus down on one knee, going and still is fighting in this matchup against Quan. Went for a clothesline. Quan caught him with one. Quan caught him with his lariat. And now the Cook. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, God. He's looking for it. The Stoner Stomp. The Stoner Stomp. Here we go. The illusions are not going to be illusions because, oh, yes, they are. They are still illusions. They're still dreams. And the dreams of Marcus have not been killed by the Dream Killer. He is fighting, and he has them now. Nasty Uranagi. A dark Uranagi from the fatal, influential, violent professional known as Quan Cook, who hits a nasty knee. And now look at Marcus being smart as his blood is all over the canvas and now on the outside, rolling to the outside of the ring. Quan has him, hammer blow to the heart. And now Quan Cook is looking to cook up a meal of destruction and end this fight. Oh my God. Quan Cook is clearly in control. He is in the driver's seat as he now has Marcus. Oh my God, this is about to end in a way that nobody but Quan wants it to end. And now look at this. Oh, Quan was noticing that he did not have it angled correctly. Now he definitely does. He's saying get up, and a puddle of his own blood as he gets stomped into. The Stoner Stomp into a puddle of Marcus's own blood, and Quan Cook gets himself a guaranteed spot in the Ultimate Opportunist ladder match. But most importantly, the Dream Killer gets a guaranteed spot at the biggest show in ICW's history. Quan Cook has made another dream get killed as he makes another victim fall. That was a match. Anyone that says Quan's washed up, anyone that says he's tired, old, any of that, tonight he just proved he still has a lot left in that tank. And it looks like a tank is coming to Wembley Stadium, ready to go to war. And speaking of someone who's ready to always go to war, Devin Jones, the Reaper, made his ICW debut at ICW No Way Back. And now he gets to go into his first ever official ICW episode. And he will be defending that North American Championship against anyone who steps through the curtain. We will find out who that is.
Excuse my charisma, vodka with a spritzer, swagger down pat, call my shit Patricia, young money militia, and I am the commissioner. You don't want Star Weezy cause the F is my finisher. So misunderstood, but what's the world without enigma? Two bitches at the same time, synchronized swimmers.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the International Continental Wrestling Northern Championship.
The ICW North American Championship is on the line. Whoever accepts will have to go one-on-one with the Reaper, Devin Jones, and try to take the championship that he has claimed as his crown. I see somebody. I'm seeing the outline of a presence, the silhouette, and the lights come on, and that is Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt has made his return to the ICW, and tonight he looks to face one of the most dangerous, one of the most death-defying presence in ICW. In this company, he looks to go and try and take gold from the Reaper. And mind you, when it comes down to the Reaper, we saw him take 4 souls in one matchup, dissecting each and every competitor. We saw the return of Red Rocket. We saw Dottie. We saw Aries. They all made their return. They all came back, and what they did was they showed up and showed why they were not able to be the one to stop the Reaper. 3 of those souls were taken, and now Thunderbolt has to look to try and keep his, or else this will be a short night.
As I lay me down to sleep, I pray my soul is mine to keep, and never step outside this bed, never into all the evil, now back from the dead.
And he has arrived, making his ICW official episode debut is the North American champion, the Reaper, Devin Jones. The ICW North American champion has made his way onto the international stage. The Reaper, Devin Jones, has been teasing for weeks that there was no way back, that when he comes you cannot run from your fate, which will be death coming after your soul. And he has proven that from a gauntlet to now bring himself to Chicago, Illinois tonight to defend his championship. Devin Jones is one of the most athletic, unstable in the ring. And I don't mean unstable as in he doesn't know what he's doing, as in he knows what he's doing so well, you don't know what he's gonna hit you with next. He is one of the most unpredictable, unrelenting people in this company. When it comes to stepping into that ring, he knows exactly what he wants. If he wants to take it, he will do so the same way he took that North American Championship. And tonight, he has to find a way to see if he takes another soul.
From New Jersey, weighing in at 228 pounds, Thunderbolt! And his opponent, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 245 pounds, the International Continental Wrestling Northern Champion, the Reaper, Devin Jones!
The ICW Empire is ready for this matchup. The ICW North American Championship is on the line. It is Devin Jones, the Reaper, versus Thunderbolt in his return match, as Devin Jones is in his debut and Thunderbolt looks to already strike like lightning, but Thunderbolt has gotten caught by Devin Jones as he now sends him to a devil that's inside of himself. And now look at this, Devin Jones already doing the same, and I mean the same exact thing that he did to all the other competitors inside of that gauntlet match. And Devin Jones is wasting no time, breaking down his opponent, breaking down what might be his next victim. Irish whip off of the ropes, catches him, mid-air spear by Devin Jones, taking Thunderbolt to a place he didn't want to go, and that was his tombstone. Devin Jones retains the title in a record time. Devin Jones with a historic title win, retaining his title in the fastest time that title has ever been defended, as that is its first defense. And with that kind of destruction, the real question is, who is going to be able to stop the Reaper? And what the hell? A door just got knocked on. I'm confused as well as Devin Jones is. Who the hell is this? Wait a minute, what? That's Xavier Prince! Yeah. We haven't seen him since he fought Zach Storm when Mike hired him as a hitman. What is this? Xavier Prince? He's back? I'm confused. What the? What is the meaning of this? Xavier Prince, the Jaguar of New York, the former football player. He's made his return. And Devin Jones allowing him to step into the graveyard as he has exited the ring. I think Devin Jones is waiting to get a full proper look at this man. Look at that. He goes right onto the ropes. Right onto the ropes to go and see Xavier up close and the Reaper and the Jaguar face to face.
So you the Reaper. I know you ain't scared and I ain't either. I just wanted to come to you face to face to let you know I'm gonna be the one who take that title from you.
Xavier Prince is saying he's gonna be the man to take the title from Devin. And Devin said, come on, and Xavier is taking himself back to the locker room.
Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can the main cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toes. Cause these niggas want me dead, and I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some.
Well, we have been sitting here all night waiting for the open challenge of the one, the only, the 2-year undefeated reigning champion, the voice, the one, the only, Cam Doyle, the ICW's Intercontinental Champion, makes that historic, ominous, aura-like strut to the ring with his championship in hand. Cam Doyle has been able to show up every single time the occasion calls for it, and tonight he is going to see who will try to step up to the plate, step up to the challenge, and make themselves a name at his expense, or at least attempt to, while the voice makes his way into the ring here live from Chicago, Illinois. Cam Doyle, one of the most dangerous in that ring, one of the most technical titans to ever step foot inside of the ICW. And he calls this place his final home, his final place to do each and everything that he wants. Hall of Fame, championship, any single thing that he can think of, he wants to do it here in the ICW. And the Intercontinental Champion, with the fans gaining more and more on his side each and every time he steps into that ring, has something to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice is here. What an atmosphere we have here tonight, and what a pay-per-view we just had. Every time ICW produces a show, it continues to raise the bar even higher. It seems with every event, there's history around the corner. But when you talk about history in ICW, you cannot exclude my name. And that is why I'm here tonight, to celebrate 2 years as your reigning and defending inaugural Intercontinental Champion. I marched into Hell's Playground in Dallas, Texas. I faced 5 other men inside that devil's structure, and I walked out your champion. And since then, I have been relentless. Open challenges, main events, multi-man matches, including at International Spectacular I, where I beat, 4 or 5, who knows how many people. And that is what I plan to do as well. I plan to march into International Spectacular II, still your champion, and retain being the only man to defend a title twice at back-to-back spectaculars. Now that is history. However, we are a long way away from International Spectacular. Hell, we haven't even determined who's earned the right to face me on the grandest stage in ICW. So I thought there's no better way in celebrating my 2 years, over 730 days as champion, than to host an open challenge right here, right now. Because I've heard a lot of noise coming out of that locker room, some new people coming in, turning heads, issuing in a new era. But they don't know how the old guard rolls. I am undefeated, unbeaten, unpinned, undisputed. And I will continue to do so regardless of who walks in and who walks out. I was here for the very first show, and I'll be here for the last. Still a champion, still a fighter, still the top draw in this company. And if you disagree, then step on here right now, because I'm getting tired of these young bloods coming around talking about twins and cheesecakes, when I'm the one here making the money, making the views, and putting ICW on the map. So if you got something to prove, if you got something to say, now's your chance. Because I am the voice. I am the shepherd of the night. I am the needle mover. And I am the best, most dominant champion in this history, and I will continue to be so. And if you haven't found out already, just know that the voice does not lie. He merely warns.
Oh, wait a minute! Wow! I didn't expect to see this man. We thought he was definitely gonna be out as the kid, Von Stacks. He's ready for a fight for the Intercontinental Championship. He's the one that's going to accept the challenge. And you know what? I give this kid all of my respect. I give him every ounce of my respect. Von Stacks, after that hellacious match at No Way Back, is here tonight. And he is looking to gain a win and gain the Intercontinental Championship from Cam Doyle. Von Stacks has made his arrival. He will not stay down, bandaged up and all. On the forehead is the bandage. He might be bandaged up anywhere else, but he's not staying down. Look at that. Yeah, he's bandaged around the ribs, but Von Stacks will not stay down, and he is not letting this opportunity go to waste. Here we go. A OG versus a new G. It is old school versus new school in this matchup. Cam Doyle already with the collar and elbow tie-up and pushing Von Stacks into the corner, roughing him up. Oh, but Von Stacks, definitely after that rivalry and that match with Ryan Evans, has learned something, but not enough, as Cam Doyle capitalizes and kicks the leg of Von Stacks right out from under him with the drop kick. And now, goes after the arm. Von Stacks was picked apart by Ryan Evans during their match, but Von Stacks is going to continue to fight on the 34th episode of ICW. And a drop kick by Von Stacks right to Cam Doyle. Goes to the top turnbuckle immediately. Frog splash from the young kid. Von Stacks is ready. The kid is going for, oh no. Well, he was going for a win, but it was not enough as he gets kicked out of. And wait a minute, that frog splash got kicked out, but this running knee. Oh, well, they got countered. I was about to say this running knee might not, but either way, it got countered. And now Cam Doyle looking to capitalize on this positioning of this moment. And now Cam Doyle has Von Stacks punches and chops and just pieces him up with the combination. And now look at this. Oh, wait a minute. Von Stacks going for a stunner and miss. It gets kicked right into the arm. And now kicks Cam Doyle on the skull. Both men moving as fast as they can. Cam Doyle trying to get out of the way of Von Stacks positioning and positions himself right into a roundhouse kick by Von Stacks. And now goes for a spinning roundhouse kick. Cam Doyle now. Look at this. Cam Doyle has Von Stacks, the veteran, with a German suplex into a pin on the kid. Here's the cover, and the kid from Philly has the heart of an eagle staying in this matchup. and now stomps on the back. Oh, Von Stacks, beautiful reversal, beautiful head scissors by Von Stacks, going and capitalizing, making sure Cam Doyle is not going to see any of this coming, and he does not, as he just got his face planted. Here's the cover, Von Stacks to end the streak. No, and a kick out at only one. Von Stacks is definitely riding off of whatever momentum he has gained from that big loss, but that big match here. Oh, in ICW, his first pay-per-view match that was in Madison Square Garden. Now he comes to the second city to try and blow the winds into the right direction. And now, here comes Von Stacks trying to make Cam Doyle fall back and fall down at his feet. Von Stacks, oh, he sizes Cam Doyle up and hit a nasty clothesline. Von Stacks now sizing up the champion. The challenger is stalking like a hyena, ready to feast on its prey. He is looking at Cam Doyle, and now Von Stacks, what is he thinking of? Oh, flies over the top, but no, falling on the back, falling on the taped up back, the taped up ribs, and a chop. And now look at this, Cam Doyle, clothesline connects beautifully. And now Cam Doyle with a combination. Look at this, going to hit that package pile driver right onto the kid, and he connects it on the outside. A big wave of momentum going to the Voice, who now goes into the ring. What is Cam Doyle looking for? Suicide dive, going to show Von Stacks how it is done. This kid has such a bright future, but Cam Doyle is going to show him why. For 2 years, nobody has been able to take that championship away from him. But Von Stacks is going to show why he has fight left in him. Puts Cam Doyle back against the ropes, gets elbowed down by the champion. Cam Doyle now picks him up, capitalizes. TKO! Total knockout by the champion, and it is indeed a total kick out by Von Stacks. And now he gets picked up. Cam Doyle getting frustrated, but not too frustrated, as he's keeping his strike calculated. And it's a Doomsday Saito right on to Von Stacks. He points at the kid, looking to end this fight, looking to end this matchup. Oh, and now he goes after Von Stacks with the armbar, but Von Stacks using those long legs to go and execute a rope break perfectly. Cam Doyle now went for a crossbody. Von Stacks hits him, makes sure that he goes right on Cam Doyle. Cam Doyle now, though, making sure that he reverses and goes right back on the attack. Hits a huge enziguri now. And now Cam Doyle, look at this. Has the hair, he has Von Stacks, drops him down, hits a nasty kick that rolls him like a huge rock. 1 and a 2 and a kick out by Von Stacks. We have seen, oh wait a minute, a kip up. We've seen a kip up, and now Von Stacks with a reversal, hitting a nasty roundhouse kick, stomps Cam Doyle right in the chest. And now Von Stacks taunting Cam Doyle, tying the champion. Cam Doyle almost got caught with another one. He grabbed the leg and sent him down that time. Goes for that German suplex again. This time in the corner. Boom, hits it again. Here's the cover. 1, 2, kick out. What a matchup we are seeing for the Intercontinental Championship. And now Cam Doyle, gets pressed against the ropes. And no, Cam Doyle with that reversal. Once again, punching and fighting and thriving in this situation. And Cam Doyle now looking to make a way for himself to go and get a win. And now Von Stacks has him in the corner, charges it up, and the young bull comes out with a forearm right to Cam Doyle. And now, boom, goes for a drop kick and misses. Drops on the back of the stall, though. Cam Doyle caught him again, going for that package pile driver. Caught him right down into the pin. The champion stays with Cam. No, it doesn't. A kick out. Cam Doyle is going to have to find some answer, because he's seeing that Von Stacks is finding a lot of heart. No, and a TKO, swinging him around, calls for him up, stalks his prey. The champion is looking to end this matchup, looking to end it, and another TKO by the champion. Here's the cover by Cam Doyle. 1, 2, and a 3 this time. Cam Doyle retains his undefeated streak and the title.
Here is your winner, and still International Classic Wrestling Intercontinental Champion, the Voice,
Cam Doyle with another defiant win, holding on to that championship with pride, with honor, with legacy, and bringing heritage to that title like only The Voice can do. And anybody else that thinks they can take this title from Cam Doyle, like he just pointed, he said, come and try, cause it is mine. Cam Doyle with a great victory here tonight on ICW episode 34. But ladies and gentlemen, we have so much more. What the hell? What in the world? Who is that? Cam Doyle being attacked by this masked assailant. Is that who I think it is? Oh my God! That's Julian Davis Jr. That's Julian Davis. What the hell is he doing here? Obviously he's attacking Cam Doyle, but in the sense, what the hell is he doing here? Julian Davis is here on ICW, and he just hits a nasty double leg. Oh my God, and now a kick. Oh, Cam Doyle fighting back a little. No, a senton by Julian. What the hell is he doing here? Why is he attacking Cam Doyle? Julian Davis just attacking Cam after a historic matchup. He's taking out one of the biggest dogs in ICW, and now he has a table. This psychopath is taking out Cam Doyle. Where did he come from? He just started attacking and brutalizing Cam Doyle, and Cam Doyle now being grabbed, lifeless. He has just been taken apart, and he hasn't been able to recover since. Julian now on the top turnbuckle. What are you doing, you psycho? Oh my God, through the table. Julian Davis has clearly shown what he wants, and that is the Intercontinental Championship. By the way, he is viciously annihilating the Intercontinental Champion. We have not seen Cam Doyle brutalized like this. But Julian Davis is doing just that. He is brutalizing Cam, who couldn't even keep himself up from the barricade. And now, Julian with a neck breaker right to Cam Doyle. What is the meaning of all of this? And now Julian locking in. He's locking in that sleeper on Cam Doyle. Cam Doyle has never tapped in his career. And somebody, oh God, thank God, our security guard's coming out here. Julian has to let go. And the security saying, come on. I don't even know what's happening right now. Julian Davis out. Is he even signed here? He clearly wants the title. But is he even signed? Cam Doyle, lifeless, has luckily stopped getting annihilated. Oh God, and he's back for more. Beating Cam Doyle senseless with a steel chair. Senseless, I tell you. Get out of here. This is disgusting! And throws the chair! Good God! Julian Davis! And I'm getting word in my ear. I'm getting told officially Julian Davis has officially gone international. And this is how he proves it. This is how he shows it, by taking out the Intercontinental Champion. Julian Davis Jr. kicking dirt, and he might just kick enough dirt to where he kicks dirt over the Intercontinental title reign. Oh my God, I can't believe what we just saw. And up next, we have the final title match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. This matchup is an open challenge, the last open challenge. It is Damien Hellfire's open challenge for his UK Championship. But before we get to that, we have some footage that was seen backstage at No Way Back. Let's show you. Fuck! Fuck! Son of a bitch! No, I don't need you. I don't need you. I have it under control. Yeah, you took a bit of control tonight. We all saw it. You don't have to rub it in. I don't need you. What aren't you understanding? Weak? I'm not weak. You think you got it all figured out, don't you? You think that every...
Hey, Mike, my dearest friend, my twin, my brother, and Are you alright, good sir? Yeah, bro, I'm fine. Just, was on the phone. I was on the phone. Someone thinking they could help us. Obviously, we don't need their help. Okay, you know what? Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's...
I am here to issue an open challenge, as you are all aware. However, no matter who thou presents in front of me in this ring tonight, Pure Excellent, Damien Hellfire, myself, shall teach this peasant a lesson, put them down, and show them why exactly I have become the first United Kingdom champion of ICW. 'Cause 'tis I who will take over this company with my fellow brethren, Cash Out Mike. So I will make this match nothing but short, sweet, and excellent.
The coup de grace is the final shot, right between the eyes.
Wow. The words of the United Kingdom champion, showing gratitude, excellence, dignity from his home country. This is what the United Kingdom Championship brings to the man who holds it. One half of Pure Excellent Cash. This is Pure Excellence himself, the inaugural United Kingdom champion, Damien Hellfire. It's very weird what we saw after the way back in glitching. Hell that was. But tonight Damien has to stay locked in. He definitely did sound a bit weird. Whoever he was supposed to be on the phone with, I don't know, but it's clear that Damien is in his right mind. Mike still has to go and hear the stipulation later on tonight that Backstorm will pick for the match at International Spectacular II. Honestly, I hope he's in the right headspace, seeing that his partner is with money falling, with the UK flowing through his whole entire system, with him putting London on his back each and every single time he comes into that ring to show what Pure Excellence is. Bring out the peasant. Oh, wow. Damien just said bring out the peasant, and we know this music. It's about to be a clash of two of the UK's finest. Damien Hellfire takes on the Prince of the North and Jack Taylor on our final championship match of the night. And Jack Taylor has arrived and made his return in the ICW. Jack Taylor will tell anyone who will listen that he, and I'm not even joking when I say this is what I heard backstage when I was walking back. Jack Taylor says when it comes to each and every person in this company, man and woman, he is top 3 in this company. Now the Prince of the North, he has a lot of confidence behind him. And to call yourself the Prince of the North, you do have to have an ego so boastful to say something like that. I mean, that's just what I heard. But tonight, he obviously gets to show it. He has been currently in the ring with Murder Mariah only, and now he goes to look to take the United Kingdom Championship from pure excellence himself. And he can only do that by pinning or submitting the champion. And this matchup is sponsored by Dynasty Wrestling School and Call Music, a cash-out production original. And that UK Championship is about to be the main goal of what these two men want in this matchup.
Introducing the challenger from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jack. And his opponent from London, England, weighing in at 254 pounds, the International Classic Wrestling Heritage Worldwide Champion, Damien H.
The champion, Damien Hellfire, the challenger, Jack Taylor. The final championship match of the night. Damien goes one-on-one with the Prince of the North. And this matchup has officially begun. Here we go. And Damien out of nowhere with a sin of excellence to kick this matchup off. Very, very quickly. Goes into the corner now. Goes right into the corner. Loads it up. Cocks another one. Sin of excellence ×2 from Damien Hellfire. Holy shit. 1, 2. And just like that, he retains. Damien Hellfire with an emphatic win in this matchup here tonight. Taking everything and making it his like he has been doing since his return, retaining the title. Oh no. Damien drops the title, but he picks it right back up. What are you doing? What are you doing with that title? And he shows it all to the Chicago crowd. And Jack Taylor's getting, oh my God, he's getting gold across the skull is what he's getting. And Damien talking his smack, saying this is mine and will forever be mine. And Jack Taylor, oh, a third sin of excellence by Damien Hellfire. A sin of excellence from pure excellence, and bows as if that was his final stand. Good God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of stands, we finally see this standoff. It is a face-to-face between Murder Mirai and Xander Cross. Xander has issued out a face-to-face and has canceled tonight's open hunt to go face-to-face with his International Spectacular II opponent. And that is up next. And now, after weeks of mind games, so much has been happening in the careers of both of these men because of every single mind game, of every single strategy, every single play has now gotten these two men to this moment and will get them to International Spectacular and what Xander calls the Wolf's Den. But the 50-state champion is here, ready to make his way, make his statement. He is looking ready for any and everything that comes with this. Murder Mirai was the one who struck first when it came to mind game. And Xander Cross was the one who struck gold. Murder has been stalking that championship since the announcement of it months ago. Xander capitalized on taking it a revival. Now Xander Cross looks to be ready for whatever Murder brings in this face-to-face. The last time they were face-to-face was when they signed the contract for International Spectacular II. And now tonight, they meet here once again. The question is now, what comes from this situation?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Xander Cross Show. Yeah, you can all boo all you want, you can cheer all you want, it doesn't matter. It doesn't faze me because I'm out here for one reason and one reason only, and that is the 50 States Championship. We're on the road to Wembley, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the road to the biggest spectacle of this company, International Spectacular II, where I will defend this prestigious championship against one of the all-time greats. One of the very few men who's been in this company for a very, very long time. He's been doing this for years upon years. Yes, I'm talking about him. The one, the only, Murder Murai. The same man who has done everything in his power to break me. He's done every sick trick. He's pulled every rug. He's tried every cryptic thing to get under my skin and lose sight of who I am. But here's the thing. You think I'm just another one of your victims? Nah. You see, I'm not afraid of you, man.
Oh God! He has arrived! Xander Cross looking Murder Murai dead in the face as he feels the presence. And now Xander walks over to Murder for this confrontation.
So, you say you're not afraid of me. I believe you, Mr. Cross. See, fear isn't what I was looking for. I've never needed fear. I've only ever needed a crack out of you, and every single word that just came out of your mouth gave me one. So you stand out here talking about the biggest stage of the year, Wembley, International Spectacular. You want everyone to believe that you picked the stage because that's where champions belong. But we both know why you really picked it. It wasn't to prove that you could beat me, no. It was to prove it to yourself. You know that I can outthink you, out-wrestle you. I can even run circles around you before the opening bell ever stopped echoing. And if this match was to happen right now, I'd already be standing here with my championship, and you'd be right back to where you came from, waiting in line, waiting for another opportunity, waiting for another treat while you sit there in the doghouse. So no, you didn't choose Wembley because you're fearless. You chose Wembley because you're buying yourself time. Time to convince yourself that you belong in the same ring as me. And one more thing. You keep calling this your yard. Your yard. See, you may have put the fence up, you may have mowed the grass and even changed the address, but don't ever confuse ownership with creation, because the blueprints, the foundation, the ground you're standing on was laid long before you ever decided to call this place your home. So every step you take in your yard is another step on something I built. And that's what's been eating at you this whole time. Because no matter how loud you scream, no matter how many people chant your name, you'll never escape one simple truth. You are standing in the shadow of the man you're trying to replace.
Wow. You deal away with words. I can give credit where credit's due. You are who you say you are. And that's what I like about you. You're not afraid to go outside the box and push those to the limits. And that's what I crave. That's exactly why I want this match, the biggest spectacle of our company, because like me, you want it just as much as I do. But let me set one thing straight. I've been doing this for quite some time, almost a few years now, on and off. I shouldn't even be here right now, but here I am. So you may have built this before I did and made this company in your image, but that was then. This is now. You had your time. It's my time now. And you say I'm trying to replace you and took your championship? Nah. Why do you think they chose me? Think about it, Murder. You claimed that this title is yours. But where were you when the opportunity was on the table? Because unlike you, when I see an opportunity, I seize it, I don't hesitate to do whatever I can to keep it.
See, Mr. Cross, now we're getting somewhere. You finally stop trying to convince these people and start trying to convince yourself. You keep talking about opportunity. You keep talking about timing and about why they chose you. See, that's the difference between us. You worry about being chosen. I became the standard. You asked where I was when opportunity knocked. I wasn't waiting for someone to open a door for me. I built the damn house, and now you live in it. You call this your time? I've heard those words from men far greater than you, and they all believe the same thing. They believe all they had to do was survive me and the insanity. But that's never been the battle. The battle begins the moment you start wondering if I'm right. And look at you. You come out here to tell the world I wasn't in your head. But you've spent this entire conversation proving that I am. You can hold that championship as tight as you want. You can walk into Wembley telling yourself and everyone, this is your moment. But every time you look across that ring, you're gonna hear my voice. And the only question that's gonna matter is the one you've been avoiding this entire time. What happens when you finally realize you can't beat me?
Murder laughs and Xander feels disrespected as he puts the title in the face of the challenger. And Murder Morai has now struck first after feeling disrespected as well. These two are going at it in a belly-to-belly exploder suplex onto the championship gold. These two are going to kill one another. And here comes Xander Cross. He is fed up with Murder's game. Murder, though, fighting back as he is struck first once again. And Murder Morai now has Xander in a way that he does not want to see himself as Xander now fights back. Murder had Xander looking like he was the weakened one here. But Xander Cross now Irish whip and off on the ropes with a sling blade. Murder was having the upper hand, and now Xander looks to take it back, but Murder Morai goes back and he takes it, and Xander takes it back from Murder. These two are throwing punches, throwing blows, and now a house call by the 50 States champion. And Xander picks up the title. He says, "This is all mine and will never be yours." And he hits him across the skull with the gold title. With, oh my God, and I can't buy Murder Morai kicking Xander's legs out from under. And Murder with a beautiful moonsault. And now Murder Morai is stalking, and oh, he picks up the title and he shows it off to the world, showing what he wants. And now Xander, now, oh my God, a DDT onto the gold. Xander Cross crawling, but Murder stops him dead in his tracks. Xander catches the foot, though. Xander, oh, he does catch the foot in the face after he caught the foot, trying to stop the attack that Murder was bringing. And now Murder stomping the skull of Xander Cross in. And Xander gets picked up by Murder Morai with ease, kicks him, and Murder, oh, look at this. Now Murder, oh, with a nasty knee. A Kamagori knee, a final flash knee catching. And now Xander Cross reverses. Oh, look at Xander. He has Murder. Xander caught Murder. Xander caught Murder. Oh, he puts him in the guillotine chokehold. Knowing, though, that Murder will not tap. Murder has never tapped. And Xander, oh, he lets go, but I think it was just a way to get himself back in the driver's seat in this position now. Oh, my God. Nasty cross out by Xander Cross. And now Xander in the corner. Oh, sizes him up with that big bullet of a spear. Xander Cross just took Murda out and taunts with the title, showing exactly who is champion. Xander exits the ring, leaving Murda down, but he feels the presence of Murda Mirai. He feels him back up, and Murda with the final blow, hitting that final shot, shooting at Xander. I can only wonder what that means, but speaking of showing out and showing aura and showing your presence, we're about to feel the presence of a debut showcase right here up next. It's debut showcase time, and it's time to see who is answering the call for this debut showcase. The other opponent, Liv Reverse Evil, is in the ring, and she's finally making her in-ring debut here on ICW. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the daughter of Sakura and Aries Santiago. That is SM, aka Sky Santiago. Ladies and gentlemen, this woman, this uprising star, has been waiting to get her hand on somebody, and the Royal Dark Child gets to do that tonight. Theme song bumping, the bass is going crazy in this arena. The chat loving what they are seeing here right now, as Sky has made her official debut on ICW. And Sky ready to fight Liv, with backwards is evil, and she is looking to go into this matchup with some high expectations, and she is not letting up at all. She is definitely showing what we thought, which is a mixture of her mother and father. Definitely showing her mother, and definitely showing some of that power from her father. Look at this right here. Oh my God, what a spot buster. And now the referee getting into position. Might have overstepped with that positioning, but she still got into it, and either way, it was not enough to get this match into the victory side of things for Sky in her debut. What a nice reversal, but gets slapped right by Liv in the face. And now Liv looking to take advantage of this, and she does by switching the narrative into her situation the way she wants it, and now wrenches at the ribs and wrenching on the stomach of Sky Santiago. And now Sky slams down Liv to the ground. And it's looking in a bad way for Liv now, the one who started this whole entire chain wrestling. And she gets sent back up to her feet, and Sky now throws her like she's a part of that Daredevil division. And oh my God, what a nasty Mexican destroyer by Sky Santiago. And now Santiago gets reversed after she busted Liv open. Liv is not exactly happy with what has just happened. And now, look at this. Liv picks up Santiago. Goodness gracious, open a roll-up pin by Sky in a kick out. And Sky has to continue her momentum if she wants to retain this matchup into her situation. If she wants to retain this matchup into her momentum, and she's doing just that after she hits that nasty coat breaker like her mama in a kick out. Liv is giving Sky a run for her money, though, I tell you that much. And everybody is trying to show themselves and prove themselves on the road to ICW's biggest show, the biggest international spectacular. Oh my God, just shaking her in the stomach is Sky Santiago. And Santiago now, she has her, wait a minute, and now drops her on the knee. Santiago is in full control of the situation, was looking to go to the top turnbuckle, but Liv moves out of the way. And now a very, very interesting scenario for both of these women here in this matchup, as Sky is looking to show her arsenal while Liv is looking to fight for survival, and she gets back into that survival instinct right here. And Sky is now looking to be the one who is about to get a defeat on her record. And now, wait a minute, look at this. Look at the strength of Liv. Oh my God, what a slam right down onto the mat. Here's the cover. Sky Santiago might just have lost her debut showcase. Now a kick out of two, and a big emphatic kick out of that. And even with that kick out showing life, Sky has to show that she is full of enough life to defeat Liv in this matchup before the evil does fully come out of her. And now look at this, has Sky, and now drops her on the back. Sky Santiago is not in the best of ways in this matchup. It might be her end of days if she does not keep the momentum going to where she wanted to go earlier in this matchup, because Liv is definitely toying with her now, tossing her around like she is nothing. And now, oh, right down onto the knee. And Sky Santiago is in very, very bad predicaments in this matchup. And now Sky, oh look at this, went to go back onto the momentum side of things, but no, Liv gets to go into the ring. And now Sky follows her automatically. Liv is taunting, and it might have just cost her as she gets hit with a wheelbarrow springboard drop kick by Sky Santiago, who now hits another code breaker. And that code breaker was clearly an emphatic statement. We saw it No Way Back when Shakira hit it on Roxanne Gutierrez to win her first title that night. And now a reversal, but no, Sky is suckering Liv in. She's doing something good right here, but making Liv think she is down and hurt, because Sky knows how to go through pain. This is why she is the royal dark child of the ICW. But even being the royal dark child, does she have enough darkness in her to really get this win? Oh, and look at this, gets floated over. Oh, wait a minute, but it might have just connected into a corner 619. And Sky is executing those feet extremely well in this matchup. Now going to the top turnbuckle, but Liv catches him before she can do anything and slams her right down onto the mat. Blood from Liv's skull is all over this canvas, and a kick to the skull. A beautiful reversal. Can Sky capitalize on this momentum? She does. Look at this! And that would be a Sky's kiss goodnight, and a cover by Sky Santiago, but a kick out by Liv. So close and almost had the matchup in the bag, and Sky is now livid. Now looking to strike on Liv, and now going with these nasty combinations of strikes. Boom! Rolls right in, showing that dark, twisted side of herself. And now, oh, a kick right to the skull. The 18-year-old is looking to make her way in this business, and hits a nasty super kick. Sky is looking, and she hits a little hip swivel on him. Oh, a slap. Not even a regular one, a backhand, a bitch slap by Sky Santiago. Oh, and a kick right to the stomach. Oh, and a nasty bicycle kick by Sky. The ring is covered in the blood of Liv, and oh, a reversal by Liv right to Sky Santiago. This matchup is about to go left for Sky, and oh, kicks her right in the skull, building up momentum, but not enough momentum. It's Sky, nasty neck breaker, and she goes one more time for a Sky's kiss goodnight. Here's the cover by Santiago. 1, 2, and a 3. Sky with a tremendous debut showcase victory here tonight. This matchup definitely showed what this girl is made of, showing up and showing out like only Santiago can. A huge congratulations to Sky Santiago here tonight. But if you want to talk about congratulations and earning your spot, ladies and gentlemen, the rest of our matches tonight are all qualifying matches. A qualifying matchup for the Ultimate Opportunist ladder matches are going to happen. But first, before we can get to any of the others, we have to get to this one. It is WC and Jackson Drake up next. Well, it's time for our qualifying matches for the rest of this show. All these qualifying matches are going to determine the tournaments and who will go into the Ultimate Opportunist ladder matches at International Spectacular II. And the first one is this one, as we have WC going up against Jackson Drake. WC makes his ICW official debut.
47 pounds, WC.
WC Dale Height, ready to make his impression on the ICW Empire on the road to International Spectacular II. Now, International Spectacular, as we've said before earlier in the show, it's not a place where you are guaranteed a spot, but it's a place where many will show up and show out to try and get a spot, like WC Dale Height. And Mr. Dale Height, he needs to figure out how he can take out Jackson Drake, who makes his arrival into the ICW. This show has been packed with so many moments, and we have more moments later on tonight. We still have to hear from Zach Storm and Cash Out Mike with the stipulation being picked for their matchup. We also have the celebration of Razor Wayne to end our show here tonight, the main event segment, with Razor Wayne celebrating her historic victory over being the first woman to technically defeat Amaya Jackson. Even though Amaya didn't tap, nor did she get pinned, she did pass out, and that title went to Razor Wayne. Either way, we guarantee you a winner at the end of the night, and that is exactly what happened at No Way Back. If you want to go watch, you can rewatch with a 500 plus view counting. And thank you all so much for tuning in to ICW tonight and every single other night. And we are going to love for you to tune in to International Spectacular II when that does come to your screens. And WC is ready to be on your screen right now and go up against this man, the one that is undeniable. He is finally international. He is finally here. He has finally made his appearance. The undeniable Jackson Drake. A man hated by many, loved by few, respected by most. Jackson Drake has been someone that we have analyzed over the years. Me as a sports journalist, a commentator, I've analyzed a lot of places over the years, and he is one of those many people and one of those many places that I have analyzed. Jackson Drake is an incredible athlete. He is an incredible talent. He has the charisma, he has the Kavorka, he's got the aura, he's got the charismaticness that you should see in a star. But tonight he has to roll all that into one to try and go and guarantee himself a spot at International Spectacular II inside of Wembley Stadium and be the third man tonight to qualify and guarantee himself to join Thomas Hayes and the Dream Killer Kron Cook. And look at that! Already suckering WC in. And now, very, very early in this matchup, very early, he is already going in with a GTS. And it looks like Jackson Drake is looking to end this early. Caught WC off guard, and WC with a kick out. I thought that matchup was almost over. That qualifying matchup was looking to end real quick. And I don't know how, a kick right to the stomach. I was about to say, I don't know how WC is going to now balance out what Jackson Drake has been throwing at him, but Jackson is definitely balancing out his arsenal right now, showing up and showing out in this matchup. And a kick right to the stomach. And this matchup is a make or break for any person that gets into that ladder match. It is a guaranteed spot to become the ultimate opportunist and get your ultimate opportunity when you go under the brightest lights that ICW has. And International Spectacular is that place to do it. And now Jackson Drake, oh my God, knees right into the back. And we have two confirmed matches for that pay-per-view, which is Xander Cross versus Murder Mirai in the Wolf's Den And we have Cash Out Mike versus Zach Storm 4. The final battle. We will see what Zach Storm picks as he survived Cash Out Mike. That is the story going into that matchup. But WC right now is trying to make Jackson Drake survive him. But Jackson now, the undeniable one, is going in on WC. And right now, this is not a good place for Dan to be. Oh, look at that beautiful reversal. WC though gets caught by Jackson. Jackson looking to go hit him. Oh, both men were looking for a combination, but Jackson Drake looked to get stopped dead in his tracks with that boot. Jackson now hits a spear. Beautiful accuracy by Jackson Drake. Here's the cover, and Jackson's going to International Spectacular II with a spear that split him halfway to hell and the other half to heaven.
Here is your winner, Jackson Drake!
Jackson Drake with a chip on his shoulder coming into this matchup and taking that chip off of his shoulder, and he has taken that chip, chewed it up and spat it out like some gum, and as he drops WC, he continues to make himself rise as he might rise to be the ultimate opportunist. But if you want to talk about moments that are rising, ladies and gentlemen, the Strong Style Tournament is up next, and it continues as we are seeing two debuts. Anna goes one-on-one with Amlia up next here on ICW.
Let me show you what love is. Let me show you how to move your body. Let me show you how to make me crazy. Too much love that never hurt nobody. No, it never hurt nobody. No, all eyes on me every time I step in the room.
ICW Universe. Oi, eyes up here. You all have been waiting for something different, haven't you? Not another copy, not another wannabe, not another girl trying to convince you she's the moment. I am the moment. And trust me, babes, when I walk through that curtain, you'll understand exactly why everyone's been chatting. I've got a little surprise tucked away. I can't tell you what it is just yet. Where's the fun in that? Just know it's going to bless your eyes in ways no woman has ever done for the ICW Universe before. Not one. It's bold, it's fresh, it's proper lush, and it's got my name written all over it. So if I were you, I'd keep those eyes peeled, because once you see me, good luck looking at anyone else. The cameras will follow me, the headlines will write themselves, and the rest of the locker room? They'll be playing catch-up before I've even taken my first bow. I'm not here to fit in, love. I'm here to show off, to turn heads, to steal every bit of attention in the building, to have the entire ICW universe absolutely gobsmacked. You can call it confidence, you can call it cheek, you can even call it obsession. But after my surprise is revealed, you'll all be calling me unforgettable. So sit tight, darlings. Your new favorite obsession is on her way. And trust me, you're in for a proper treat.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for Extreme Expose!
Ray Lynn has finally made her premiere. That premiere came quicker than we thought. Wow. That's a way to make your debut. I tell you that, ladies and gentlemen. But speaking of debuts, it is time for this matchup. Whoever wins this match will go and face Akira Knight on the next episode. It is Anna versus Amelia here live and in living color on ICW. Anna from Germany, showing that international heavy style of wrestling here tonight, showing what it means to be international, showing that any and all faces can show up here in the ICW and will show up in the ICW. You never know who is coming, you never know what to expect, you never know what will happen. And speaking of what will happen, I'm getting word in my ear that on these next couple episodes, as the tag team titles have been announced, there will be a tag team championship match at International Spectacular II. There will be a set of tag team matches, and 2 teams will be meeting at International Spectacular II. So pretty much a mini tournament. But if you want to talk about things that will be headlining and being at ICW International Spectacular, or at least on the road to them, this woman, the headliner, Amelia Mercer, could possibly be somebody who is at ICW headlining the ICW Strong Style Tournament against whoever comes out on top. Maybe she wins this match. Maybe she has the biggest upset in the world when she goes on to beat Akira Knight for the first time ever. Anybody could have anything in their game. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. It's a big maybe. But you gotta give some hope, don't you? And either way, in this tournament, everybody has some hope. And oh, look at that. Sweeping the leg of Amelia is Anna. And these two already going at it. And that's the thing about these kinds of matches. You have to figure out what you can do in order to become a top dog, to become a champion, to have the spotlight on you. And Anna is trying to show Amelia exactly why she can become the one that is lighting up this division, as she is the flame, the black flame. Oh, Anna is now looking for what I believe is the last chancery, and she does have it on her tippy toes. But no, Amelia's looking to get out of it, and she successfully does it with a nasty punch right to the side of the skull. And now Amelia, oh, look at this beautiful neck breaker. Nasty neck breaker by Amelia. That was beautiful execution though. And now, sends Anna in the corner. Anna elbows her way out of it, goes for a huge clothesline and gets ducked under, hit with a suplex by Amelia, and the headliner with an elbow drop. Headlining this matchup, trying to headline ICW International Spectacular is what Amelia is trying to do, and she's trying to do that by showing her arsenal off in this matchup. Here's a kick out by the Black Flame, Amelia. And now, look at this, goes and crawls to the ropes. Oh! Gets out of them though. Look at that, beautifully moving out of the way, and Anna, oh, with a huge kick right to the face, and now a cross body going into the pin off of it. After that, looks like she could have almost broken the nose of Mercer, and oh, a kick out. And now Anna picks up Amelia, trying to see what she can do to lock in on this matchup and lock into going to the semifinals to face Akira Knight. And goes to, oh, wait a minute, look at that, Amelia is already getting out of the ring, but oh, Anna stays with the execution, as she never left her positioning. She never left, and that is why she is staying on top of the headliner. The Black Flame is showing fire and ferocity in this matchup. Oh my God, what a slap to end off that combination of strikes. And now Amelia gets sent down to the ground by Anna, who now has a huge submission locked in. Look at that. And oh, wait a minute, Amelia already finding her way out of this submission hold. And she goes to pick, oh, wait a minute, she goes to look and pick the pieces of Anna, and she is not going to stop until Anna is down and done with. Oh, and now forearms, chops, kicks right to the stomach. Oh, and a nasty sweep to end the combination. Anna beautifully executing each and every move that she can, but Amelia coming in. Look at this, Amelia though, has her on the shoulders, and oh my God, beautiful hit, a beautiful hit by Amelia, hitting the AM time, and now going to pick Anna up on the shoulders, hitting a backpack, oh slam, that huge backpack drop by Amelia to Anna, and she is going to face Akira, now a kick out. AM time and then a backpack drop by Amelia, but it wasn't enough to get the job done. And now she points at the crowd and says, "This one is for you." And here comes Amelia. Oh my God, what a clubbering double axe handle. And now goes to stomp on Anna, but Anna's trying to get back in the fight. Went for a huge maneuver. And now look at this, Amelia looking to capitalize. Anna down on one knee. And Anna, with the punches right to the ribs. Anna reversing and getting back into this fight now. And a huge sweep. Thought she tucked and rolled out of the way for a second, but Amelia getting back in the fight now the same way Anna was just now. Anna, though, getting her footing back in this matchup, looking to make sure she stays on top of Amelia. Mercer now is going for a ride as Anna sends her down with a suplex. Both women are down. That might have been the last gasp from Anna. The ref is counting, and Anna is getting up to go in the ring. Here comes Anna. And look, I think Anna's ready to win this semifinal spot by a count out. She looks to go and get this semifinal spot. Just teasing, saying I could have won this way if I felt like it. But Amelia getting back up now as Anna showing mercy to Amelia in this matchup, but looking to go and try and end it in the ring. And Amelia now goes and grabs Anna once again, goes for an Irish whip, brings her back, Hurricane Rana by Anna, and now stomps on her. Wait a minute, Anna, here she comes! Hitting that blackout right onto Amelia, and it might be a blackout for her, and the black flame is not moving on. So close, but she has it, and there can only be so many spots you can take in a match like this. And now Amelia being sized up. And look at this now. And a forearm to the back. Another forearm, and here comes another one. And off the ropes goes Amelia, and now here comes Anna looking to send her down. This matchup has been very back and forth between these two. And look at this. Amelia with a reversal. Slamming her down with a DDT. Huge reverse DDT. And now look at this. Amelia has to find her footing once again. Stay locked in, but an elbow by Anna. Went for that sweep. He ducks out of the way. Gets the sweep this time, and she's looking to get out of here. Stomping on the foot is Anna. Anna now. Wait a minute. Another blackout by Anna. Another blackout by Anna. Here's the cover. That was out of nowhere. 2 connects and gets the win, and will go to face Akira Knight in the semifinals.
Here's your winner,
Anna Luger goes on into the next round. She will go and guarantee the semifinal spot. Anna has to face the undefeated 7 Continents champion who is looking to become 2 straps Akira, 2 belt Akira, and she looks to be the one to defeat the Tyrant for the first time in ICW history. What a beautiful combination of strikes to get her to the semifinals. As you see, it is official. The semifinals will hold Akira Knight versus Anna. I cannot wait to see who will win that matchup. It's actually going to be something I am looking forward to. And speak of something I'm looking forward to, it is time for the debut of the Island Juggernaut in this tournament. Zaria versus Kira. One of these 2 women goes on in the tournament to face Xavier in the semifinals. The final matchup to advance to the semifinals is here, as well as is the Island Juggernaut, Zaria Koa. She is here, ready to make her name. A powerhouse from the islands of Hawaii. The Island Juggernaut makes her appearance for the first time ever. Throughout social media, we've been seeing that it was saying the Island Juggernaut was on her way. She is going to give it to you like DMX, but tonight she has to get through Kira Coyle, who is on the verge of defeat after the triple threat, getting hit with a final grin, not walking out with the title she originally wanted. And now Zarya waits for what could be a victim of hers. The Silent Constrictor is here. Kira Coyle is here in Chicago, Illinois, ready for a fight. Kira Coyle ominously moves to the ring, ready to put hell towards this matchup, to bring fire, to bring venom, to bring flame, to bring her anger out on Zarya. And Zarya does not look fazed by this at all. I don't think she got the nickname the Island Juggernaut for no reason. But of course, the Silent Constrictor, when her mind is at the task, when her mind is at best, when her mind is focused, the Silent Constrictor strikes like the snake that she is. The green eye locks on to its prey, and nobody is safe from what Kira Coyle is willing to do. And Zarya is in the corner, ready to see what Kira Coyle is willing to do it. Oh my God, out of the gate with a clothesline. Not even waiting for the bell to officially ring. Kira Coyle now being taken down. Oh my God, right to the leg. And now Zarya is taking Kira apart, not caring about whatever anger she has in her. What a nasty boot. And oh my God, follows it up with a senton. Kira Coyle being dissected by the Island Juggernaut, and no wonder she is called that, as she is moving with the speed of a jaguar, but hitting like a rhinoceros, hitting like a full-blown gorilla, hitting like a juggernaut, and what a chop to the back of the skull and then a kick. Kira Coyle doesn't know what hit her, as Kira Coyle got hit straight out of the gate, and now here comes Zarya. Oh my God, oh what a fucking power bomb. I am so sorry for the language, ladies and gentlemen, but that was disgusting. That was a gnarly powerbomb. That was absolutely dissective. And oh my God, I don't even know that's a word, but damn it. And look at this. She's looking to make her tap out. Zarya showing her skill set. And she said, I could make you tap out if I want, but I won't. And now just kicks the skull of Kira, dissecting her opponent like she is an animal. My God, oh Jesus, oh, it pops her up and hits a Samoan drop. And now Zarya, oh my God, what a Uranagi. Spinning Uranagi, and now the Papa Samoan drop by Zarya Coyle. Good God almighty, 1, 2, Zarya will go and face Xavier Santiago in the semifinals. And this whole entire tournament needs to run, but if we get the match I feel like we're getting close to, we could have a juggernaut meet a tyrant in Wembley. And that wouldn't be good for any human being walking this earth, with the amount of destruction that these two will bring to the Goddess division. And as you can see on the screen, the Island Juggernaut has officially advanced on her quest to go and take some gold back home with her. And she must go on to the next episode, episode 35, and she must go and defeat Xavier Santiago. But up next, we have another qualifying match. We have this one and then 2 more. It is the return of Amber Young facing Morgan, up next on ICW. All these qualifying matches are happening here. They are all guaranteeing who will be going to International Spectacular II. But now we must guarantee a winner for the female side of things when it comes down to who goes on to the International Spectacular Women's Ultimate Opportunist side of things, as the return of the DC Assassin has finally happened. Amber Young makes her return to the ICW. The DC Assassin Amber Young has been waiting in the shadows for her opportunity. She has been waiting to get back into the light. She's been waiting to get back onto the big moments of ICW, and she gets to do so here on her return live in Chicago. The last time we saw her, she was in a fatal four-way matchup, and now tonight she makes her return in one-on-one action against the homewrecker Kyla Morgan. Morgan has not exactly been on the best streak, and that's the last time we actually saw both of these women. So now tonight, one of these women gets to make themselves a bigger star than they already are and guarantee themselves a spot in ICW's biggest show by going into that ladder match. But it depends on who will be able to get the opportunity to go and do so. This episode has been so jam-packed, so crazy, with straight action, matches, every single thing you can think of. Every single person is looking to make their statement, their name, to guarantee themselves a spot at the big show. But what they are also looking to do here tonight and every other night is find a way to be that standout breakout star. Have a standout breakout match. Have that standout breakout moment. That's what they are all looking for. And tonight, two of these combatants are looking to do that same thing, as we see the return of Amber, and now we see the return of Miss Morgan. She is back. The homewrecker is looking to wreck the party for Amber Young.
Michigan,
Kyla Morgan, she has fought the likes of Isabella. She would then go into a fatal four-way to fight Kira, which would determine who will go and fight for the Goddess Continental Championship, which would end up being Roxanne and the champion we saw earlier tonight, Sakira. But it's clear that Roxanne was not done with Sakira. That hopefully does not go any farther than it already did, because that side of Roxy was definitely something we did not want to see. And tonight we are about to see a side of both of these women. Hunger is that exact side, and it is also the word itself. That's what these two women are feeling. And oh, you could see that with that chop off rip. And now here we go. This matchup with a chop. It started with one, now it goes into a collar and elbow, chain wrestling. And now Amber has Kyla and has a huge advantage. Slams her down. And that is what you have to worry about from the half Chinese African American woman here in this matchup. That is Amber Young. You have to worry about the strikes, the ability, the strong style that she brings to the matchup. And she looks to be the first ever Chinese black African American woman to do, oh my God, what a clothesline. To do so many things in this company, like become an ultimate opportunist and become world champion and do so many things, but she is having to do that by climbing the mountain. And Amber has no problem climbing that mountain once again to get where she needs to be with a Doomsday Saito. But a kip up by Morgan. Morgan moves out of the way, so does Amber, and goes back onto the ground and pound attack. And Amber is so aggressive with these strikes, but then again, when you haven't been on TV, you know, I get a bit hungry too. Oh my goodness, was looking for a suplex. It got caught to a roll-up, and I was about to say I would be a bit aggressive too, but apparently that aggression is going to cost her. Back and forth on this roll-up pin. Something has to give, and what is it going to give? Oh, a kick out is what it's going to give, and no victory. And look at both women getting a huge amount of momentum, but blocking each other with a kick and a knee. Oh, but a kick that does connect this time comes from Amber's side of things. And Amber with a kick, another kick, goes for a forearm, and now Amber Young. Oh my God, look at that, working on the arm, and then goes after the back with a nasty kick right to Kyla. But Kyla, oh wait a minute now, look at this. Oh, and a forearm by Amber. Beautiful reversal, but Kyla reverses the boot right to the stomach. She caught that boot, and now Amber is in a bad way because of Kyla. Look at this, twist her inside out. Kyla Morgan in the red, Amber Young in the purple. These two going at it right now in this matchup. And look at this. Wait a minute. Kyla, she caught her. Got her. Beautiful. Beautiful. Flipping her inside out. Caught her beautifully with that execution. And now Morgan looks to call this match a quits. If she can go for that pinfall. Oh, wait, no. Into a crossface. A crossface. And Amber, look at this. Getting out of it with a nasty elbow. Amber has been in many holds through training, so she knows how to get out of things like that. And look at that, exactly why I say that. Goes right into a guillotine. But now, Kyla gets out of it. Morgan pushes her off after she hits a rib shot. And Morgan now looking to keep on that momentum, keeping the foot on the pedal. But no, it gets thrown out of the ring. And now Amber has to find something to do. She goes to the top turnbuckle. Oh my God! Amber somehow still fighting. She must be going off adrenaline right now, because I don't even understand how she's still up after the leg just hit the turnbuckle pad. The ring post, whichever one you want to call it, went for a roundhouse kick, a reversal, a miss, and now gets thrown into the barricade does Morgan. And Amber, this time connecting that nasty roundhouse kick. And now Amber has to find a way to get her back in the ring. Morgan could be out of this if she can find a way to get her back in the ring. And now goes and slits the throat. She says it's over. It's time to end this. Boom! What a clothesline by Young. Here's the cover. 1, 2. No, a kick out. Somehow still alive is Morgan in this matchup. I can't believe that Amber is fighting through this pain. I swear, she must have been able to train herself to not endure pain and be able to handle any single thing that comes at her. And like she just did right now, she was able to endure and switch the situation. Here's the cover. Amber Young. Is she going to International Spectacular for the first time ever? And Amber Young will be going to Wembley Stadium. What a win for this young lady. Amber is the first woman to qualify for the Ultimate Opportunist ladder match. There will be 6 for the men and 6 for the women. 3 men have already qualified, and now 1 of the 5 has qualified. It is the DC assassin herself, Amber Young. One hell of a victory for this woman. I am so happy for her. She has made her way, and she has to continue to do so if she wants to see what's next. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, we will be seeing S-Red from the S-Sisters go up against the Total Package. And later, we will be seeing the debut of Sky C as she takes on Badu later on tonight. But up next, we are going to be seeing S-Red versus the Total Package here on ICW.
You are now tuned in to a
It's time to tune into the party. It's time to get live, get loud, and get ready as S-Red has made her face shown and made her name known. Ready to go up against one of the fastest rising stars in all of the ICW. S-Red takes on the total package, the undefeated Sabrina Watkins, who has defeated Brielle Rose twice, the only woman in ICW history to win a match by a doctor stoppage. But now S-Red gets to prove herself, along with the return of her twin sister, that they are ready to make their names known once again. S-Red must defeat Sabrina if she wants to go to her first ever international spectacular in history. And to do that, she must overcome every single thing that the total package will be throwing at her tonight as we finally see the return of Sabrina in action. We saw her at No Way Back in the crowd watching specifically that Goddess Continental Championship match, but now we see the return of her in the ring as she gets to watch how them hands work, and S-Red gets to feel the impact of the Jamaican Tiger.
And her opponent from Kingston, Jamaica, Sabrina, the Total Package Watkins.
The Total Package is in the building here live in Chicago, Illinois. Sabrina Watkins is ready to go and drop this Mate girl on her skull. I tell you right now, Sabrina is looking to find her spot in the ladder match on ICW's biggest show, but she must do it by winning this matchup on the road to ICW's biggest show. And for those who have been patient, for those who have been waiting, thank you so much, as Sabrina has been waiting to make her return in front of all of you watching. And we also have been waiting to see what is going to happen when Watkins, the Tiger, comes out once again. I don't know. She said it wasn't full last time, so now this time, let's see what happens. S-Red, oh my God! S-Red was approaching the Tiger, and no, Sabrina didn't come out the corner till she got closer. Jesus! A special delivery off rip this early in the matchup. A special delivery. Oh, she doubles down on it. Another special delivery by Sabrina Watkins. The total package with a whole nother special delivery right to S-Red. And S-Red is being shown off to the crowd by Sabrina. Holy hell. And the total package is totally showing out right now. Sabrina, what is she doing? Oh, goes and messes up the arm. And now the total package puts S-Red on her shoulders. Oh, a running power slam. Here's the cover. 1, 2, holy shit. And just like that, Watkins is going to International Spectacular along with Amber Young. That was absolutely destructive. An annihilation. An absolute massacre in Chicago by the total package. Sabrina Watkins. Holy hell, what a match. But ladies and gentlemen, we finally get to see that third spot filled. We only have a couple more spots that need to be filled, and we will see if Sky or Badu gets to be one of them. It is your final matchup of the night. A first time ever in ICW history. Whoever wins this guarantees themselves a spot in the ladder match at International Spectacular. And the first one to come out is the Dawn Diva, Miss Badu herself, ready to go and interrupt the momentum behind Sky here tonight. Talia Badu is looking to take everything from Sky in this one sweep. They call her the Dawn Diva, the Queen. They call her a lot of things. Talia Badu is ready to call herself Miss Ultimate Opportunist. There's only been one in history, and now that looks to change here in this road and on this episode. Whoever is willing to get the job done will be able to go and fight for that briefcase, and this matchup is about to be a big one. And here comes one of the newest signings in ICW. Ladies and gentlemen, she is finally here. The fearless Barbie has come to play. Sky has made her debut here on ICW. The Chauvet is ready to pop out and show exactly who she is. Show why she is called the Fearless Barbie. Sky has made her name all around the world. All around the world. Against so many competitors. Sky has made it to where she is the woman to be talked about. And this is exactly why her and Badu are going to have this matchup here tonight. The talk between these two women, it has been all over the place. The amount of people who have been comparing what the statistics are, what kind of wrestling styles they have. You can compare as many things as you want, but once you get inside of that ring, the story changes, and it is about to change here in this matchup. Here we go. The bell has rung. Here we go. A collar and elbow tie up to start off this matchup, determining who will go to International Spectacular. And look at Sky already having Badu in a headlock. Badu is looking to try and find a way to rearrange her positioning, but Sky with that elbow has now rearranged the positioning herself and puts her down on her knee, making her bow to the Fearless Barbie. The Queen, though, will not be bowing for long if it's down to her, and it looks like it might be up to her, but no, Sky slams her down, sends her down with beautiful accuracy, and Badu is in a bad way because of Sky and what a knee to the back by the Fearless Barbie, who was talking her trash to Badu, and oh, Badu suckering her in, and oh, look at that nasty punch, and here we go, back and forth, these two already going at it. This matchup, I knew it was going to be something to talk about, but I didn't see it going to blows this quickly, the way they are throwing them. But either way, I am loving every last second of what we are seeing. This episode has been crazy here tonight, and we still have the celebration of Razor waiting to close out the show, and after this, we will be seeing the huge stipulation being picked between Gash Out Mike and Zach Stormer. What a punch. And here we go. Back and forth. The Fearless Barbie and the Don Diva, a.k.a. the Queen, and all both women with an equal amount of leverage. Oh, and she looked to duck out of the way, but got caught. Badu just caught Sky. A huge off with her head by Badu, and she looked to finish up the whole entire sequence. But oh, Sky is fighting back. Sky is fighting back. And now, oh, look at that. I think Sky was looking for that Fearless lock, but it wasn't going to happen on Badu's watch. A huge forearm. Wait a minute. Picks her up. Look at this. Boom! A nasty, nasty KOD. Here's the cover by Sky to go to International Spectacular. Now a kick out by Badu. Goodness gracious. These two are definitely living up to the hype of that huge star power. Oh my God, and a knee right to the skull. And this is one of those matches that you would want to see in the main event of an International Spectacular. This is the Don Diva versus the Fearless Barbie. Both women having so much talk behind their names. And now a kick to the head, though, by Badu. And this is why this matchup is living up to the hype. Nice head scissors. But even with all the hype it's living up to, oh my God, what a nasty forearm. Busted open Badu. Even with all the hype it's living up to, you have to live up enough to where you can get a win. And Badu is looking now, after she has been busted open, to live up to some hype to get a win. And a kick by Sky. Sky locking in on this matchup. And now Badu gets thrown. Good God, what strength. That powerhouse technician is really being shown here tonight in this matchup. She is showing up and showing out. Beautiful DDT by Sky. Badu, Kalia might be out of this matchup. And here's a cover and a kick out. Chavez is trying to figure out what the hell do I have to do to put Badu away. And Badu now hits an Irish whip reversal on Sky. Oh, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful schoolgirl into that rolling kick. Here's the cover. Sky might be out of this in a 2. Another rope break right in front of the referee's eyes. A nice rope break call by the referee. Yeah, I would not want to see this matchup end in a controversial fashion. Off with her head once again. Off with her head. Off with her freaking head. And now Badu might be ready to show Sky why they call her the Queen. As the Queen just hits the Queen's verdict. And Sky might be still alive in this matchup somehow. Oh my God, what a fight these two are putting on to make sure they guarantee their spot at International Spectacular. And Badu now. Wait a minute. Oh, Sky with a sucker named roll-up. Here's the cover by the fearless Barbie. Oh, and a kick out. These two having a very nice clash of styles in this matchup, and a DDT by Sky right to Badu. And Sky goes to the top. What is she going for? Oh, she said, get a beautiful meteora from the top rope. And those knees could have gone out had she missed it. Now a kick out by Badu. Somehow staying alive in this matchup is both women. But one of them has to, oh my God. Beautiful. Kips up, hits a knee, and busts open the Barbie. The fearless Barbie just got her plastic dome cracked open. Now Badu, oh wait a minute, an elbow. Oh, and now a kick. Both women back and forth. Something has to give so someone can give an opportunity. And oh, there will be a winner and a loser. But what is about to be right now is a huge rack attack by the fearless Barbie. Here's the cover. Here's the cow. And she's, oh my God. Badu's still in this matchup. I don't know what it's gonna take, but somebody has to figure something out. And no, Sky is not playing anymore. Oh, and the KOD! The KOD! The rack attack 3.0! Can Sky get the win? Sky is going to International Spectacular and has proven herself in one hell of a debut. Neither woman has anything to be disappointed about. Both women making the other shed blood. And what just happened here tonight is 2 stars were made. That was one hell of a fight. One hell of a match. But either way, in the end, the fearless Barbie is going to International Spectacular. And speaking of International Spectacular, up next, we finally hear what decision Zach Storm decides for him versus Mike 4, the final battle in the main event of International Spectacular Night 1. It is all next. It is the moment we have all been waiting for here, live in Chicago. The final battle gets its stipulation. The Category 5 Storm, the last one standing winner, Zach freaking Storm, makes his way to the ring as he approaches. The last time we saw Zach and Mike in a situation like this, Mike was the one who walked out with the upper hand as the masked man, aligning himself with the once retired Damien Hellfire. And then Zach and Mike would have more wars of words, and they would continue to go at it. And then they would continue on the road to No Way Back. No Way Back would approach. Zach Storm would do what Mike said would never happen. And even if it is a survival tactic, even if it is a upset, Zach Storm survived the Kingpin. And you speak of the devil, and he shall appear. And there is the sole owner, the self-picked heavyweight champion of ICW, the Kingpin, Cash Out Mike. Mike showing no kind of sympathy for anything or anyone that has been having to deal with him. He does not care for the fans. He does not care for Zach Storm. He does not care for anything but that Diamond World Heavyweight Championship. And finally, the stipulation gets signed off, and Cash Out Mike and Zach Storm had their final battle at ICW International Spectacular after this break.
This summer, the world watches. From the legendary Wembley Stadium, the biggest event in ICW returns. Bigger, grander, and more unforgettable than ever before. For 2 nights, championships will be defended, legacies will be defined, and careers will be changed forever. The spectacle, the passion, the chaos. The 2-night extravaganza is back. ICW presents International Spectacular II, live from Wembley Stadium. This is the biggest show of the summer.
We are back live here on ICW. Everything has been set up. Cash Out Mike holding the Diamond World Heavyweight Championship. The table has been put in between these two. Zach Storm ready. Cash Out Mike ready. And these will be these two men's final words face to face with one another before any and everything all gets put in the middle. All the chips on deck between these rivals.
All right, Mike. You came out here, you wanted to meet me face to face. And I know there's a lot you want to get off your chest since I pinned you at No Way Back. And from my understanding, I know you are very upset considering that you stated multiple times that I would never, ever beat you or pin you in the middle of that ring. And I pinned you. I did exactly what you said would never happen. So, let's get one thing perfectly clear. I beat you in my home state of New York. And now, I'm gonna beat you at Wembley Stadium. And I'm gonna take the championship that I rightfully earned. And that's just a little fact of life for you.
You know, Zach, you just sat here and wasted your breath. Just to do what? To get all of these fans hyped, to sit there and sign that contract. You did all that yapping to do 2 things when all you need to do is one thing, and that's my issue with you, Zach. You like to get the big moment. You like to waste time. You like to try and see how you can always be the superhero in a story that doesn't need a superhero. You give people hope. But see, that's why they like you, Zach. They like you because you give them that hope. You like the fact that these people are willing to see you as their hero. And it's just insane to me that they do that for you and not for the man who's built this place. They give respect to the people who are immature, who act like a child, who are just so not ready for the big moment. And I hate it. Zach, usually I don't use these kind of words, but I genuinely hate you. I hate how these people look at you. I hate how these people admire you. I hate the fact that each and everything that you have done
has earned their respect. But everything I built, they disrespect me. Almost 3 years of this company, 3 years of putting people on the map, 3 years of doing each and everything that I can, and I'm the one who gets disrespected. It's very interesting. But when people see something that they are so familiar with, that they can relate to, they grasp onto that because they don't understand what success is. Apparently, it is a problem if you are a millionaire because then you are evil. It is a problem if you're a billionaire because you're the Antichrist. And apparently, with you, it's not a problem when you are like Zach Storm. But when you're like me, it's a problem. When you're successful, it's a problem, and I hate it. I hate the adulation you get. I hate the fact that the respect that you have been given by these people is not even earned. I hate it. I hate your man buns. I hate your theme song. I hate your gears. I hate the simple fact that you are standing across from me right now, breathing the same air. I hate you. And at one point, it wasn't like that, Zach. At one point, you and I were friends. At one point, everything in one simple universe was okay, but you were the one they chose. But if I have to be the villain in your story, if I have to be the person that is either going to die being the hero or live long enough to see themselves become the villain, then I am fine with being the villain in your story.
Whoa. Hold on. You're telling me, and you're saying this in front of the entire world when everyone here is watching. You think the fans are at fault for you becoming this monster? You think the fans are at fault because you decided to become a narcissist? You decided to abuse your power? Let's run this back for a minute. Let's go back in time to when you introduced the Diamond Heavyweight Championship. What did you say? What did you say when you introduced that championship? You said that you were the only person worthy enough to hold that championship. And here we are. Over a year later, you're still holding the Diamond Heavyweight Championship. You haven't defended the belt once because you're too scared to lose it. Because you know if you lose that, everything that you have done will soon be forgotten. Let's run the clock forward. I win the last one standing Rumble match. I win it from the #1 position, which guarantees me a spot in the main event of International Spectacular II for any world champion that I want to face. And I chose you because I know I can beat you. And what did you do? You go on a long hiatus and you want to take the spot that I rightfully earned away from me. So we had a match at No Way Back. And if I lost that match, I lost what I earned, and that was a title shot against you. And I beat you. I pinned you. That loss is forever on your record. I pinned you, Mike. And now I get the challenge for that Diamond Heavyweight Championship, a title that I rightfully earned. And let's go back one more time. Let's go back to when you said you're the only person worthy enough to hold that title. I want to focus on that part. My best friend Keon Kodo used to work here. He busted his ass for the longest time. You might tell him to his face that you're the only person worthy enough to hold the Diamond Heavyweight Championship. Would you tell him that to his face? Or would you stand in the middle of this ring with him backstage and everyone else backstage, and you say it to these people, and you spread these lies, and you say that you're the only person who's good enough to hold something so heavy, and then you give yourself the title of the Kingpin, because you think it's an intimidation tactic, when in reality, the people who you think respect you, they're laughing behind your back because they think you're an idiot. They think that everything that you have done up until this point has been absolutely stupid and pointless. These people don't respect you, Michael. And you want to talk about how you don't understand why these people choose me, why they root for me? I never asked to be chosen. I just had the balls to say what nobody else had the balls to say. And I did it on live television. I didn't do it during a backstage segment. I didn't do it on Twitter. I did it here in the middle of this ring, and I told these people why I lost respect for you. I told these people exactly what I was frustrated about. I aired out my grievances. I got what I needed to say off my chest, and I did it more effectively than you ever wish you could have. And now, we're standing here in the present. I have no friends. You've assembled a little posse. Just like you did when we were initially running, right? The three-headed goat. You guys were going to run this place. And then they abandoned you. And now you're doing it again. You're doing it again. You're manipulating Damien Hellfire into doing your dirty work. Now, I get to pick the stipulation for our match at International Spectacular, right? That's what I get to do? So I've thought long and hard about it. And I don't want there to be any excuses for when I take the Diamond Heavyweight Championship away from you. So I thought about it. And over the course of me thinking about what this stipulation could be, I figured it was best if we settled this in a Falls Count Anywhere match. So you can bring Damien Hellfire. You could bring back the three-headed goat if you wanted to. It doesn't make a single difference to me whatsoever, because at the end of the night, in the main event, I'm going to be walking away with the Diamond Heavyweight Championship. And there's nothing that you or anyone else can do about it. You could call it fate. You could call it destiny. I just see it the way it is. Only a few more weeks. I want you to keep that title nice and warm for me. Because I cannot wait to see your reaction of when your unconscious body is just laying there in the middle of this ring, and I'm holding the Diamond Heavyweight Championship above my head. I cannot wait to see your reaction the following week. It's going to be a long few weeks for you, Michael. And it's certainly going to be a long career, and it's not going to be a good one for you.
Wow. Zach not backing down from the Kingpin. And Mike, he's coming up to the other side.
I'm so glad that you have gotten each and every fiber of emotion out of your system, knowing that all of it is true. I'm so glad that we both have, actually, because it's been a very long time since you and I have agreed on anything at all. You see, the thing about this whole situation, what makes this situation so beautiful, Zach, is this is a story. And it's a story that finally gets its ending, the same way that they've tried to block us from each other, the same way that destiny has tried to remove itself from our story, from our path. We have denied destiny that right. You and I, as much as I hate to admit things, are cut from the same cloth. They pick you because they see something. I don't get it. I won't get it. And I'm not going to keep stressing that. They don't pick me because they don't understand success. That's fine by me. But what is also fine, Zach, what is also fine with me is knowing at the end of the day, what is truthful is not just the words that have came out of my mouth, but sadly the words that have come out of your mouth is very truthful. No matter if you've called me a bitch, no matter what I've called you, no matter how many times I have tried to destroy you, you keep getting back up, and it makes me pissed off. The fact that I'm standing across from you, knowing that our story goes from not only the first episode of ICW, it goes all the way to us kicking off International Spectacular, and now it gets to end with us ending the night, us main eventing the biggest show in ICW's history. That is the biggest storybook ending you could ever get, but the problem is you want to be the one that writes the ending, and you will not be the one that gets to put pen to pad. You are not the author that gets to share that storybook ending, because you don't understand something, Zach. You want a story to end, and you are not willing and not ready to put the work in. As much as you think you're ready, as much as you believe you can push through anything I've put you through, it's nothing compared to what this championship will put you through. Yeah, it's a nice thing to have on your trophy case. It's a nice thing to say, I have this. It's a nice thing to say, I am the one who owns this title. That is all fine, well, good, dandy, and beautiful to say, Zach. But you know what else is beautiful? Is when you understand what this title brings. When you understand the benefits, when you understand the pressure, how you have to hold that whole company on your back, how you have to make the decisions, how you have to go into an executive room every single day and understand that you are the one that everybody looks at, because if everything falls, it's not on you, Zach, it's on me, and I'm the one who cannot allow you to take this from me. You want a storybook ending? You'll get it. Just not the way you want. So no matter how many stipulations you put, no matter how many additional supports you've added to your resume, no matter how many things you added to where you feel like this will end the way you want it to, Zach, I promise you, at the end of the day, there is nothing that you will do unless I cannot physically fight anymore. And I promise you, I will fight until I am dead. I will fight until I have nothing left. I will fight until I can't breathe, until I drop every last drop of breath and blood and sweat and tears and spit. Hell, if my teeth have to come out and I have to go get veneers, I will do so to know that I beat you, because that's the only other thing that makes this so great for me, Zach. You, at the end of the day, go home and you tell everyone how you're so much better than me, but at the end of the day, Zach, what you really know is that you aren't. You can sit here and say how many people you have seen that are better than me, Zach, but at the end of the day, the one thing you know is that you aren't better than me. Zach, the problem going into Wembley is not that you want to end your story. That's not the problem that I'm going to have. I will be willing to have the killing blow, Zach. The problem for you is that you have never been able to actually beat me. And Zach, no matter what changes come in life, no matter how many things change and stay the same, there's always three things that are certain: death, taxes, and that Zach Storm will never be able to beat me, because as much as you have the history book saying that you beat me at No Way Back, Zachary, you survived me. And in Wembley Stadium, you have to survive me again, because you, nor your family, nor friends, and their personal state of minds know that you will beat me.
That truly is the story, and Mike showing disrespect by putting that title in Zach's face. And wait a minute, Zach, oh my God, putting Mike through the table. Zach, putting Mike through the table, making the Chicago crowd come alive. And Zach, Will that be the picture at the end of the night of International Spectacular Night 1? Will Mike be laid out? Was Zach on top with the title? With everything being said and everything being done, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the celebration that we have been waiting for all night. Razor Wade celebrates her victory, not only becoming the undisputed goddess of the crown, but being the only woman to ever defeat Amaya Jackson on paper. Razor Wade is live now. It is time for the celebration of this woman. Granted, may not be liked by the ICW Empire, but what she did is nothing but historic. The congratulations, the red carpet, it's all being rolled out for her tonight. Her flowers are being given. Razor Wayne has finally gotten what she feels she should have always gotten, which is the spotlight for herself. Oh, wow, confetti has just fallen. Razor Wayne really is getting the goddess treatment, but I mean, she's an 11-time world champion, the first ever ICW Undisputed Champion in ICW's history, man or woman. You can't take that away from her. No matter if you like her, if you don't like her, if you don't respect her, it doesn't matter. Razor Wayne has been the competition, the standard to now be set at the top of the food chain. She has been the bar that you must reach up to go and get towards. Because if you don't, well, you're not going to survive in the world that Razor Wayne now rules with an iron fist. The competition has made it very clear that anybody who thinks they can step up to her, whether it was Amber, her own sister, she will drop them like it is nothing. Razor Wayne honestly has to be just feeling great about herself. I mean, she's getting confetti, she's getting celebrated, she's getting absolutely admired. And I know she feels great after all the years she's felt overlooked, undervalued, looked at as a shadow. Razor Wayne gets to show what it means to go from the competition to the goddess of the ICW's women's division. That's nothing you can take away from that woman. She has earned it. She has gotten her spot. She has gritted her teeth. She has done each and everything that she can to be in this spot. That title was earned. That title was brought to her feet. Even if she did all those things to Amaya Jackson, as much as I do not like what she did, I respect the fact that for 11 times she has become a world champion, and for the first time she is the first ever undisputed champion in this company. She's been on the ICW magazine covers. She has done each and everything that you can do inside of the ICW, and she has proven once again what it means to be the top dog in ICW itself. Razor Wayne has been showing up and showing out each and every single time that she can when she gets into that ring. And the crowd may not agree with any of the tactics that she has had, but this is not a moment to agree with her. This is a moment of celebration for the competition.
I know way back, I stepped into that ring against my own sister. A woman made me have called one of the greatest to ever lace up a pair of boots, Amaya Jackson. You see, they said that she was unstoppable. No. They said that her legacy was untouchable. Well, Amaya Jackson, you may have won the fight, but I won their history, baby. And for years, we've been fighting for each other, fighting with each other. And you think I don't know how to beat you? I know how you fight, I know what you do, I know what you're about, and I know how you do it. And look at me now. I am your new
Undisputed Goddess Women's Champion, baby. And this isn't luck. This isn't an upset. This is proof. Proof that I belong at the top. Proof that every sacrifice, every battle, every ounce of pain was worth it. Beating one of the best women's wrestlers in the world wasn't just another victory for me. It was the moment I cemented my own legacy. Amaya, you will always have my respect as a sister, as a competitor. You pushed me to become the competitor I am today. You helped me become the competitor I am today. But respect doesn't change the outcome. The better woman won that night. And now this division, the locker room, belongs to me. So with that being said, to every heifer in our locker room watching, you're no longer chasing the dream. You're chasing me. And the only thing I could tell you is I advise you to tread lightly.
Razor Wade putting her division on notice. I mean, she ain't got. But so wait a minute. Oh my God! Oh, it's Nene! Nene with a chair. Nene finally caught Razor lacking. She was looking to give Razor at no way back, and she finally caught her lacking. Oh, and Razor with a kick to the skull. Now a running forearm. Razor catching Nene off guard as Nene was looking to continue her attack, and Razor has dipped out of the ring. And Nene getting up. She is nowhere close to done with Razor Wade. Nene wants to kill Razor, stalking her like a hyena.
You runaway ass bitch. You thought tonight was your celebration? Nah, tonight is your intervention. You keep asking, why am I here? Don't get it twisted, because somebody needs to rattle your cage again. You clearly forgot the one vow this family was built on. You never put gold over blood, but you did exactly just that. You couldn't beat her, you couldn't make her tap, so what did you do? You put your own sister in that razor blade of yours, and even after all that, you still couldn't make the conversation say, I quit. So while my sister is recovering, I'm putting belt to ass, and since you can't function without somebody holding your leash, congratulations. Now you got a new owner, bitch. So quit hiding behind that championship. Put it on the line. Show everybody that the championship isn't the only thing that's making you feel important. Show everybody you can stand on your own. Because right now, I don't like you, I don't respect you, and I sure as hell am not scared of you. I'm the cold assassin. You wanted my attention? Now be ready for my aim. Because once I lock on, I don't miss.
Nene dropping. Wait a minute, that's the music of Mike. Hey. Whoa.
Whoa, my ass.
Ha. Nene being to find the mic. That was good. That was fun. Nene, I'm not in the mood. Alright, look, and that's with all due respect. You know how much I respect you. But you also know that's not how we do things around here. That title, you won it, right? Now listen, I'm not exactly in the best of moods, but I do need to make this road to International Spectacular as big as they come, and you do need to earn that title shot if you truly want it. So you want that title shot? Bet. Episode 35 is coming up, and we didn't get to have a match that needs to be made. We didn't get to have something that is going to be as big as anybody expects. So Nene, your home state, your hometown, North Carolina, you will be fighting for a #1 contender shot. And you say you're the cold assassin, so we're gonna really see if when you shoot, you do not miss. Nene, you, for the first time ever, will step inside of something so barbaric, so destructive, that you will have to earn your title shot against the woman that you are currently looking at. Nene Jackson, you and 5 other women will go and step inside the most destructive structure in ICW to determine who will face Razor Wayne for her title at ICW International Spectacular. Nene, it will be you and 5 women of my choosing inside of Hell's Playground.
Hey Nene. I just want to say good luck. And I hope you lose, bitch.
Oh my God! Nene Jackson is gonna have to step inside of Hell's Playground. Thank you for watching.